Thank you for being with us yesterday. We hope that yesterday's event proved to be fruitful and productive to all.
As an institution committed to advancing science and technology, Quantum University is fortunately in a position to proudly host the National AI Pharma Conference. We hope that this conference will inspire new collaborations, spark innovative ideas, and ultimately contribute positively to better and more effective healthcare solutions. Good morning to one and all present here. I would like to take the privilege to welcome our chief guest, Professor Dr. Ranjit Singh, Vice Chancellor, Shobit University, Gango, Saranpur. We have with us Professor Dr. Anil Kumar Sharma, Vice President, AMIL Pharma India Limited. We welcome Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Vivek Kumar, Quantum University, India. I would like to request Professor Dr. Anil Kumar Sharma, Vice President, AMIL Pharma India Limited, to felicitate our chief guest, Professor Dr. Ranjit Singh, Vice Chancellor, Shobit University, Gango, Saranpur. Thank you so much, sir. Now, I would like to request Honorable Vice Chancellor of Quantum University, Professor Dr. Vivek Kumar, to felicitate Professor Dr. Anil Kumar Sharma, Vice President, AMIL Pharma India Limited.
Experiential learning. कोई बात नहीं, that is the same thing. You should be happy.
Thank you so much, sir.
Our students are performing. Yes, yes.
Sir. We shall now proceed with session 1 of day 2. To begin, I would like to call upon Ms. Diksha Chandev, Assistant Professor, Department of Paramedical Science, for further proceedings.
Good morning, one and all present here. Now, I would like to introduce our first keynote speaker, Professor Dr. Anil Kumar Sharma. Professor Dr. Anil Kumar Sharma is the Vice President of AIML Pharmaceuticals India Limited, New Delhi. Dr. Anil is doctorate in pharmacy with double management qualifications in PGD, BM and MGBM and serving this profession since 1980. During his tenure, he earned credentials into manufacturing, regulatory affairs, product development, herbalism and Ayurveda, quality assurance, international business development, market research, research in herbal products, standardizations, and into innovative and inspirational teaching methodology. Dr. Anil has 40 years of experience in the field of academics and industries. He has 61 publications in national and international journals and is a co-author of 1 book. Sir has guided many MPharm and PhD students in pharmacognosy and phytopharmacology. Sir is qualified lead auditor for quality management system for ISO certification by IRCA UK. Now, I would request Dr. Anil Kumar Sharma to introduce our first to address the gathering.
Respected chief guest of the event, Dr. Ranjit Singh ji, respected Vice Chancellor of Quantum University, Professor Dr. Vivek Kumar ji, Professor Dr. Alawan ji, Director of Pharmacy and head of this organizing event, Dr. Santosh Verma ji, distinguished faculty of the institute and the invited faculty from other institutes, and all dear students. At the outset, after the e-commerce, it is the pharma industry, having a turnover of more than 5.65 trillions of US dollars. You yourself can expect, because yet the total economy of India is not to this extent. Rather, our Honorable Prime Minister is looking forward to reach to about 5 trillion of the economy in the next 2, 3, 4 years. But globally, if we look into, it is ranking very fast. And if we say pharmaceutical market, it is consistently growing. It is consistently growing in all the years. Why it is growing? There are different narratives out there. During this pandemic time, when all the professions, including the education, including the hoteliers, including all aspects, they were going down. But it's your pharma stream is there, which was growing, continuously growing. The concept of sanitizer has come. Maybe the antacid sale was not there, but hygiene sales were there. In different areas, different types of the different segments of the medicines are there. So in the first part of my aspect presentation, I would focus majorly on the pharmaceutical market. What basically pharmaceutical market is and how it is so significant. And here you see that our percentage ratio, if we look into, globally, pharma market is growing to the tune of about 5 to 6%, whereas Indian pharmaceutical market is growing to the extent of 9 to 12%, depending upon different segments are there. And when we take to the scope of the pharmaceutical industry, that includes the discoveries, development, manufacturing, distribution, patients' compliance, revenue generations of the drug and medications by the public and private organizations. So these are the different fields which we assess for the pharmaceutical profession. These are the 7 components majorly which works in different orientation for the pharmaceutical industries. Research is the basic aspect for which everything that starts with the research. With the research, I focus on the market research. Right? That includes what is the need of the society in order to have the healthy life. Healthy life is there if anyone, though we have the myth in our mind that our ancestors, they used to be more healthier and the average life of our society, Indian society, was very high. If we look back near the time of the independence, the average life of Indian society was only about 48 years. And today it has raised to the level of about 71 years. So this is because of the advancement in the pharmaceutical sectors, that how we have grown from the medicines to the nutraceuticals, to the health food, to the various aspects of the commodity. In any country, how the pharmaceutical profession is moving on, that will have to keep in mind how it is moving on. It is called the pestle analysis. Pestle analysis is very, very important because in any country, even in our country, if I talk about, maybe you might not have heard the top politicians talking about pharma. But whensoever in the recent government, whensoever you find a scope, whensoever the Prime Minister talk is there, somewhere pharma contribution is coming. I do not know how he knows about pharma, or his advisory may have the pharma, and that is why probably his native place, Gujarat, is much more developed in the pharma field, because maybe pharmacy is known from door to door and street to street. So that is the reason that political issue is the first thing for the development of pharmacy profession in the country. Let it be any country. If we talk about US, we know it is good growing. If we talk about Germany, it used to be very good in the earlier time, but in the current time, Germany is not a dominating country for the pharmaceutical profession. Maybe at one time, French used to be very much developed, UK used to be very much developed, but now US has taken over that particular part. So, among the aspect of any pharmaceutical status in any nation, political is the first thing, that is the wish of the government. That is the first particular thing. Second is the economical. With economical, we have to look into that if we have the economical prosperity, that means we can have the number of the latest molecules, innovative molecules in our market. In case the country's economy is very bad, then maybe the latest molecules may not be there, patented molecules may not be there, but other range of the conventional medicines will be there. So economical status of the country is very important. Social factor is again different thing. Here I would take the part of the Gulf countries. Gulf countries, they always have the limitations because before registering any particular molecules, they have their set procedures what all to be included and what not to be included. Technological advancement, environmental factor, legal factor. So these are the 7 particular factors are there, which is called the Pascal cycle. And this analysis would tell how the pharmaceutical profession is growing in any part of the country. This, we are looking into the global pharma scenario, and what do we find in this? That the range is growing, and what more is growing, that is in the life part, if we look into, that is the pharma emerging new molecules. Emerging market is growing, that is the blue band, if you look into consistently, though it used to be very small in the earlier time, but what you find, the conventional pharmaceutical molecules, they have been constrained, but the pharma emerging newer molecules, they have been advanced. So our focus in education also has to be particularly in the newer molecules development. That is what it is looking for. Then it comes to the Indian pharmaceutical industry, which is one of the fastest industry, as I told, that 9 to 12% is the annual growth range. And Pharma Vision 2020 has indicated end-to-end drug discoveries. And today we are the second largest bulk manufacturer in the world. Maybe by value, we are coming to about 11th position. US is number 1 because of the currency being very strong. But by volume, if we look into after the China, it is the India which is the volume building manufacturer, and that's what our current government is looking forward, that how the pharmaceutical sector should be further developed in advance. And from the market of about US billion to 12.6, it has been boosted to about 25 billion by 2022, and it is expected to grow up to US 50 billion US dollar. That is the projection for the pharmaceutical industry. So we must feel more confident about our competitiveness and the scope of pharmacy in the Indian pharmaceutical industry. And when we talk about the industry as such, these all data, they are coming maybe under the data management that will take part as AI, that how they are looking into. And these data, they have been taken from different centers, maybe from the physician centers, from the distribution network, from the prescription audit, from the stockist market, buying potential of the patients. So different criteria are there, and the company like IQA. IQA is the US-based company, which is also operating in our country. Also globally, they have the data access. And in India, it is the IMS, right? So IMS is acquired by IQA, and they have all the market data analysis, and based on that, our ministries, they make the strategies and the planning and budgets and everything, whatever the government declares under the budget. If we look into, though our GDP is below the growth rate of the pharmaceutical sector, Indian pharmaceutical market in the year 2022, it has reflected the growth of about 7%, but our total GDP, if we look into it, is ranging somewhere around 6%. So that means the growth of pharmaceutical profession is still much higher than the average GDP level of the country, right? And that is the beauty of this particular market. And it is about 2 lakhs crore pharmaceutical market in Indian rupees, and that is how it is further growing up. When we talk about, I'm just giving you all these aspects which are the data generating factors, and based on that also we make various strategies and development and include the artificial intelligence, because whatsoever it is there, artificial intelligence, ultimately it is the database science. So how these data are generated, how these surveys are taken into that particular aspects we are looking into. So there are the two basic aspects of the market. One is pertaining to the chronic diseases management and pertaining to the acute the disease management. And if we look into the pharmaceutical sector, the dominance is coming more towards the acute management. In acute management, the markets are antimicrobials or anti-infectives, pain, gastrointestinal disorders, and particularly the respiratory disorders, where these particular segments are essential for the sustainability of the pharmaceutical market. But further when we grow, there is the particular one segment is there which is accounted for the chronic aspects as well as the acute aspects because of the same. That is our lifestyle disorders or metabolic disorders, which affects not only the metabolism but also on the cardiovascular diseases, maybe the neuro diseases, and also the respiratory chronic disorders, maybe because of the pollution or environmental factors or any other major particular factors. So these are also called the lifestyle disorders, and particularly that is growing. In the earlier slide you have seen the chronic segment was only around 30%, this 38% is there, and diabetes is one of the disorders. India is said to be the hub of the diabetes by 2030, and that is because of the lifestyle alterations in our society. So we have to be very vigilant on that particular part, because if diabetes is there, that means it is going to affect even the kidney diseases also, and also the cardiovascular diseases. That may also cause the nephropathic complications or maybe the neuropathic complications. How we are to generate the data, that again we'll have to see. Now these particular segments, sitagliptin is DPP-4 inhibitor in the management of diabetes. Till this January, it was the patented molecule. It was patented molecule in the title of the Janua by the Ignore company or Johnson & Johnson, I would say. But in January month, this patent is finished because it was only for 10 years. So that particular period is there. Now it has come generic, right? And the Indian pharmaceutical companies, they have taken over this particular molecule. So this particular sitagliptin, which was costing 50 rupees per tablet, now it has come down to 5 rupees per tablet, right? And the advantage of this newer molecule, that one is given to the society. So that's why, and the government of India has given the permission to manufacture this particular important molecule by all the pharmaceutical industries of the country. And that is how this major launch is there, and we are adding the pharmaceutical market into that. Even the regional zones, they are also considered in the pharmaceutical market analysis. If we consider the south zone and the north zone, metros, suburbs, or maybe the rural areas, if we take, we find the utility of the pharmaceutical market is very, very different. Sir, I will give you the PPT copy. It will be here only, right? Because you will be positively using it, so it is good. So this particular data is also available, and that also is required, particularly when we do the market analysis. That is again very, very important. So sitting at Delhi, we cannot have the nationwide data. We have to move around, we have to look into the demographical conditions, we have to look into the economical conditions, we'll have to look into the environmental conditions, maybe the very humid area in the southern area, coastal belt, maybe the very tropical areas in the Rajasthan. So all these factors, they are considered and data are stored, then only the projection is coming for the market that how it is to be taken up. This is another particular data management, because they are these data management organizations, they are the part of the artificial intelligence, and without the data, AI would not work. So that is why first I am giving that how the data they are stored. And IQA, that is the IMS in our country, and this AIOCD, they are the very essential data management company which provides the data to the ministry, and based on that ministry, they include the provision of the growth for their financial budget, forthcoming financial budget. Here also, if you look into, they would give the aspect that sitagliptin story would be there, then the combination of sitagliptin along with other molecules in the diabetes management, because diabetes and kidney diseases, they are the two major diseases in our country. Maybe neuro is not that much, neuro is more in the Western countries because of their isolated lifestyle. But in our countries, it is majorly the lifestyle disorder is there. Then IPM performance, they will talk about how it is grown and which company is growing, which molecule is growing. Everything on the monthly basis, it is called the MAT, that is the moving average turnover. So maybe in different months, suppose I take the antidiarrheal market or maybe the cyclotijet market, the market would be increased during the summer time and also during the rainy time. But during the winter time, that market may not be there, but the respiratory disorders are higher during this winter particular time. So they are giving this particular data, and if we look into, this is the major data analysis what they have given, that in the coming time, these molecules, they would be losing their patent right. So pharmaceutical industry is already advanced. They know that after 6 months, which molecule is going to be released from the patent law. So industries, they prepare themselves maybe a year before or 2 years before or 6 months before, how it is to be looked into the market, right? And that access would be there. This is again the aspect of the pharmaceutical market, and I have just demonstrated one table that every month such data is there where you look into that what is the value of this particular segment in the month of the November and also as the MAT, right? And cardiac segment and anti-infective segment, so that there is the analysis that what molecule is to be launched, during what time it is to be launched, when is the need in the society, and what particular pandemic or epidemic or disease conditions they are spreading, or what is the environmental pollutants are there, or the microbial loadings are there. So they all would be very much required for the data analysis. Also, it is indicating that the growth segment is there, and this growth segment, which particular growth is there, whether it is the conventional growth, or it is the newer product growth, or it is by value growth or by volume growth, because by volume means how many units they have been sold. By value means what is the newer aspects is there, and what should be our focus. Our focus should be we produce less and we earn more. That should be our focus, so that the economic contribution to the country that increase. And here when we look into that, all the therapies, different therapies have been given, and they indicate that there is the consistent growth in all the aspects, volume also, value also, and also into the profitability sector also. If you look into this particular graph of the Indian pharma market, you may find what? You find the yellow band is there and their blue band is there. Blue band is indicating volume, maybe number of units, and yellow band is indicating the value, how much we have earned of it. You will look back around from 2017 to this 5 years, what we find, the growth in pharmaceutical sector is in a pattern that the value has come up and the volume has gone down. So that means, that indicates that our value for our processes, value for our manufacturing, that has increased. So selling the less number of units gives us the more value. That is the focus of all these trends, what I have taken. And this is by the company-wise, the merit is there, which company is leading, by what molecule they are leading, that particular meritorious aspect is there. So, in brief, here we are to look into that the industry is passing through the different phases. Earlier it used to be underdeveloped, then it became the developing, and now the evolution of the pharmaceutical industry is towards the innovation. So we have almost come up to the growth phase, and now we are entering into the innovation and research-based pharmaceutical industry, and that's why the focus of the government of India as well as all its organization is towards the academic institution. That academic institution and the industries, they integrate together into the processing, make more and more innovative molecules, because what the government says, maybe 40,000 molecules they are synthesized in pharmaceutical institutions by the academicians. But how many of them, they practically come into the market? So there is definitely the constraint, and maybe the ratio is not even 0.001%, right? Most of the molecules we are copying from the other nations, and they become utilizable over here for the ad hoc period. Maybe after 2 years, 3 years, those molecules, they become obsolete, maybe because of their toxicity and other part. So here it is completely indicating on the part of the innovations and the researches, and that is why the industry institution alliance that is demanded by our all governmental accreditations and approval bodies. So when your university is also seeking the NAC accreditation or NBA or like that, this factor would be there, that how much research you have done and how it has been taken by the industry or practically applied into the industries. Because the advantage India is there, and into that we look into the cost efficiency. Our scientists are very economically priced available, and there are many other economic factors are there. Now the government's support to the pharmaceutical profession is also more, and there is the increasing infrastructure is there, the demand by the society is also higher. So I just pass on few of the slides, maybe when we reach to the actual artificial intelligence, that how it is to be there. Before that, we should know that how we are marketing these particular part, that may be because of the brand marketing, generic drug marketing, PCT marketing, OTC marketing, institutional supplies like CGHS, Delhi government, state government supplies are there, ESI supplies are there, and the digital marketing, that is the online pharmacies are there like NetMed, etc., which are promoting this. Pharmaceutical profession is very much responsible for the product management, that is the core of the marketing. Normally what I find in most of the institutions, when the vacancies come, people they just consider, अरे मेरे को sales में नहीं जाना, I have done B Pharma, मैं B Pharma करके sales में नहीं जाना मेरे को, लेकिन वो sales नहीं है. That is the first step, that is the entry part. That is just the entry part for the marketing. You have to understand what your market is. That is just the entry part of the market. Right? Once you know what is the market, then you look into what is, because sitting in the educational institute, you do not know what the market is, what the doctor is, what the product is, how you are promoting the particular product is there, where you are to promote which type of the product. So these all are the very essential part in order to understand, because sale is just an event. Sale is just an event. Marketing is the strategy to execute that event repeatedly. That is why the marketing is very, very important, and for that, product management is the core part of the pharmaceutical professional. So do not hesitate. ये मत सोचो कि मैं बैग उठा के कहाँ मार्केट में जाऊंगा. आप सिविल इंजीनियर को देखिए, अगर वो साइट पर ही नहीं गया, आपने अपने घर बनवाने के लिए काम किया और आपका इंजीनियर बोले कि मैं तो यहीं से कैमरे में देखूंगा, मैं धूल मिट्टी में नहीं जाऊंगा, तो क्या वो सिविल इंजीनियर अपना काम कर पाएगा? क्या वो सक्सेसफुल होगा? कभी नहीं होगा. You have to understand कि what is your education, how you applied your knowledge and education into that particular selling part. और selling part क्या है? Product की description. That is more important. Quality aspect particularly, if we are to consider. So from this guys to your institute, all the students, I am just promoting you to come up, because marketing is very, very important. Everybody is to do the marketing. Maybe you yourself in the class, you show yourself, right? Showing is what? Is the marketing. Maybe your teachers, they express themselves dominantly, that is again marketing. So marketing is not restricted only to one particular aspect. Marketing is very important. Even the government is to also do the marketing. आप देखेंगे आपके चीफ मिनिस्टर्स के बड़े-बड़े होर्डिंग्स लगे होते हैं. सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट अपनी पॉलिसीज को हाईलाइट कर रही होती है. व्हाट इज दैट? दैट इज अगेन द मार्केटिंग. सो मार्केटिंग से कभी भी दूर नहीं भागना है. दैट इज द मेन एस्पेक्ट पर्टिकुलरली. क्योंकि रिसर्च भी करेंगे तो रिसर्च की अगर मार्केटिंग नहीं की तो रिसर्च भी बेकार हो जाएगी. तो जो काम करना है उसको बड़ा डोमिनेंटली हमने करना है. एंड दीज आर द कंपोनेंट्स कि आपने मार्केट की पेनिट्रेशन करनी है, प्रोडक्ट की किस सेगमेंट में करनी है, वो इनोवेटिव प्रोडक्ट है, उस मार्केट में वो है या नहीं है, राइट? दैट इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट पर्टिकुलरली ऑन दिस पर्टिकुलर पार्ट. या अगर कोई आपने बहुत इनोवेटिव पार्ट किया है तो आपको मार्केट डेवलपमेंट करनी पड़ेगी. आपके लिए अपनी मार्केट को खुद बनाना पड़ेगा. अगर आप बी फार्म कोर्स ना करके कोई और नया कोर्स शुरू करते हैं तो दैट वुड बी द इनोवेटिव एस्पेक्ट. But the society may not accept that immediately. You will have to keep on doing the marketing for a longer time. So these are the components of the pharmaceutical market. और इसमें कहीं भी आप देखेंगे मार्केट का नाम लेते हैं तो सेल नहीं आती. सेल इज द रिजल्ट. And the latest aspect is particularly the customer engagement strategies are there. Different ventures of the marketing is there. You need to identify your customer, you need to convince them, you need to communicate with them, and then you develop it on the further aspects. So these are some of the innovations, and after that we'll come for few slides of the artificial intelligence, how it is implied, and the recent, if we look into the innovations, well, during this COVID-19 time, the Indian manufacturing companies, they have manufactured the corona vaccine, and in vaccination and biotech segment, there is much scope. And now for everything, in order to make the society healthier, different vaccinations programs they have been taken up, because you do not have the control on the toxins in the environment. That may be microbes, that may be any particular part. So how that is to be prevented, right? So different types of the vaccines they have been developed. So biotechnological pharmaceuticals or biopharmaceuticals, they are much in demand, right? And our target, if we look into, we have compared it with the GSK. What we found that our market in the year 21, right? We got much higher than the MNCs, right? So wherever the growth of MNC in the initial time was there, that had been come down. Now the oral insulin is also into the development, and insulin by inhaler is also there, and there is also, because of the artificial development, the insulin pumps, they have been there, which would be regulating the secretion of the insulin as per the glucose sensors, right? So whatever the level of the glucose is there in the blood, according to that, the insulin would be released. That has also been developed very well, right? So I just come to a part that how the industry evolution is there. In the industry, earlier it used to be in 5 phases. Now it is the era of the industry 5.0, and mostly 4.0 is already there. And these are the different particular phases is there that how it is to be considered as the industry. Initially, it was taken on the part of the mechanistic approach, and then the energy was added, right? And from the energy, it was the clouding or the electronics media that has been included, right? So industry 4.0 is adopting the digital pattern. Almost all the industries in our country, they have already followed up. They are using different kind of the softwares what are available, and that is in the streamline, right? And now the approach is there towards the pharma sector 5.0, where there is much more use of the robotics are there, and these approach should be sustainable as well as human-centric and resilient, right? It has to be very logical, and here only the concept of the artificial intelligence that have come, right? And where they all have used, I would just focus it. This is the comparative advancement between the industry 4.0 and industry 5.0. Recently, there was one news that in artificial intelligence, how they have made up, they have shown that Putin and Biden, they are working together or they are gossiping together and they are having the meeting, and there was a much more of the confusion that whether these two stalwarts, they have been friendlier, but later on they came to know that it was because of the artificial intelligence they made these particular photos, and that has come because of the digital transformation. तो कभी भी जो फोकस है, जिसलिए ये पर्टिकुलर स्लाइड लिया मैंने, उसमें 4 चीजें उन्होंने बताई है. देयर आर द 4 कंपोनेंट्स ऑफ द आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, कि उसके पास सबसे पहले डाटा होना चाहिए. और अभी तक जो मैंने आपको ब्रीफ किया है वो हाउ डाटा इज मेंटेन्ड in for pharmaceutical industry by different organization that I have shown. और जो डाटा होगा उसके अकॉर्डिंगली आप उसमें इनपुट करेंगे, what particular input is there, और उसके बाद में क्या होगा, उसका जो भी रिकॉग्नाइजिंग सिस्टम आपने पैरामीटर्स उसमें डाले हुए AI में, उसके अकॉर्डिंगली वो आउटपुट वहां पर देगा. Now how these artificial intelligence in pharmaceutical industries is there, and what should be the criteria? It is intelligence in many ways. It is the capacity for abstraction. सबसे पहले हम जो भी करना है उसका abstraction करें, वो logical होना चाहिए. उसके लिए understanding होनी चाहिए that your system should understand that concept. Self awareness होना चाहिए, learning होना चाहिए, emotional knowledge होना चाहिए, उसका reasoning हो. All these particular components are essential for the artificial intelligence, right? And what should be the purpose? Purpose of the artificial intelligence is the ability to solve complex problems or make decisions with outcomes. That is very, very important, right? So these, why they all are important? That is to improve the doctor's access to information, help physicians to make more accurate clinical judgments by diagnosis, what they can do, minimize medical mistakes, and improve patients' access to health care. तो जो community pharmacy में या health sciences में हम objectives लेते हैं artificial intelligence के, तो this is for this particular factor. When we talk of the pharmaceutical industry, the objective would be different. That what a common man is doing, if the same thing the machine can do, that is much more better. Because in a common man, there will be the level of the saturation during the hours, whereas in the machine, that saturation would not be there. So whatever the inputs and the system identification you have added into, normally that is called the PLC, right? Programmable Logic Control, right? So all these machines, pharmaceutical machines, which are used under the process for the artificial intelligence, they work based on the input and the logic what we have added into. This is just I will just demonstrate you what these machines are and how we have worked into this. These are the PLC counters for the multi-purpose, and they have worked on the aspects of the industrial computer. और इनको हम assembly of the lines में use करते हैं, electronic control रहता है, and three major factors are there, three steps are there. One is to read the input, whatever the input you have given. Secondly, to execute the program, right? Whatever the program in the software you have added, that would be done. And finally, they should be able to write the output. How it is used in pharma industry, safety and security, that is the first aspect. Artificial intelligence से हम देखते हैं कि otherwise manufacturing unit में we can restrict the entry itself. That is very important, right? Manufacturing process improvement, drug discovery and design, diagnostic instruments, processing biomedical and clinical data, rare diseases and personalized medicines, identifying clinical trial candidates, predicting treatment results, predictive biomarkers, drug repurposing, drug adherence and dosage. So all these data are there, and according to these different aspects they are taken care of. Now, how in the manufacturing unit with good manufacturing practices? So good manufacturing practices, if we look into, the first and foremost part is the hygiene, right? So that is the particular aspect is there. Second part is the quality management. Then suitable facilities are to be there. Complaints, that is the customer satisfaction is very important. And these particular purposes are there where the artificial intelligence they are used. We are using it for the rapid mixer generator. आपको 2 घंटे तक मशीन के पास बैठने का जरूरत नहीं है. You just fix up the data and आपको कितनी देर ट्रिचुरेशन करना है, किस लेवल तक करना है, कहाँ तक का ग्रेन्यूल्स का स्पेसिफिक होगा. तो जैसे ही वो हो जाएगा, अल्टीमेटली आपका जो प्रोडक्ट है, मशीन है, वो उसके बाद में रुक जाएगा. उसमें फिल्म कोटिंग है, स्प्रे देना है, कितने प्रेशर से स्प्रे देना है, कौन सा सॉल्वेंट, हर सॉल्वेंट के साथ में चेंज होगा इंटरमिटेंटली. आपको कोई कोटर को बैठाने का जरूरत नहीं है, अपने आप ही उसमें से 3 ml का स्प्रे जाएगा या 30 ml का स्प्रे जाएगा, 15 सेकंड के बाद जाएगा, बाद में 1 मिनट के बाद जाएगा. तो ऑल दीज एस्पेक्ट्स आर देयर. बॉटल वॉशिंग में यूज होता है कि नीचे से जो जेट जा रहा है पानी का, अगर ऊपर से बॉटल नहीं है तो ऑटोमेटिकली देयर विल नॉट बी एनी स्प्रे, सो देयर इज नो स्पिल ऑफ द वाटर. पानी ऐसे ही नहीं बिखरेगा. पहले जब मैनुअल होता था तो क्या होता था, ऑपरेटर ऊपर से मैनुअली बॉटल लगाता था और नीचे से जेट से पानी जाता था. तो जहाँ बॉटल नहीं लगी वो पानी बिखर जाता था, वो पूरी मशीन को स्पॉइल करता था, एनवायरनमेंट को खराब करता था. सो दीज काइंड ऑफ द PLC controls they have come, and all these machineries in pharmaceutical industries they have taken care of. Even in medical research also you have various search engines are there जहाँ से आप अपना research publications topic wise, author wise, right, year wise, chronological, subject wise, everything you take into that. Artificial intelligence, these are the stability chambers are there, walking stability chambers are there. तो एक ही बड़ा चैम्बर है, उसमें डिफरेंट सेगमेंट्स हैं. आप एक में उसमें ट्रॉपिकल एनवायरनमेंट को जनरेट कर सकते हैं, एक जगह पर ह्यूमिड को कर सकते हैं. तो उनकी रिलेटिव ह्यूमिडिटी और रूम टेम्परेचर्स को भी हम सेपरेटली कर सकते हैं. इसी तरह से पीएलसी कंट्रोल में एम्प्यूल चेकिंग है. एम्प्यूल में कहीं ग्लास पार्टिकल नजर आ रहा है, कुछ आ रहा है, तो ऑटोमेटिकली इट वुड रिजेक्ट आउट, राइट. एंड ऑल दीस थिंग्स दे आर डन मेबी बाय द infrared technology right, which identifies the difference between the regular commodity as well as the other commodity. This is again a strip blister जहाँ पर ये सेंसर्स लगे हुए हैं, अगर कहीं भी ब्लिस्टर में टैबलेट नहीं है या टूटी हुई है, so that means uniformity जहाँ भी नहीं होगी, immediately the PLC will identify and it will give the alarm, so you can reject that. In diagnostics also, artificial intelligence is there. Blood sugar के लिए nowadays the sensors are there. You see different sensors they are being used and they assess the glucose level proportionate to the blood level, right, from the interstitial fluid. Right? That is how it is coming up. This is the insulin transplant is there, right, and insulin release would be there based on the glucose available in the blood. So all these sensors, they are using this particular vectors. You must have read in the various mobile phones also. Now the provision is there. You can download the app and then you can check your blood pressure, right, instantly. That particular mechanism has also been elaborated. That is again the utilization, right? Similarly, it's very few in our country, but in the US there are the pharma dispensers are there in the pharmacy shop, and you scan your prescription over there, automatically the drug would be dispensed and there will be the interactive sessions. So these all intelligence, artificial intelligence is growing up, but there is a limitation that whatever the good input you are doing and the best data you have, then only the results would be very accurate. Otherwise, if the input is a bit faulty and maybe your system is not up to date, then definitely the results or the output that may not be much of the use. We should appraise our government in the budget 2020. There is the much more advancements is given. The total health budget have been increased. The FDI, that is the foreign direct investment ratio, that has also been increased, and our GDP is also consistently growing under the national health policy. So I would just congratulate you all that having such a theme for the pharma advancement in our country and abroad, you have chosen the aspects of the artificial intelligence. I would request all the faculties and all academicians over here to promote this particular factor and make your students learn not merely the conventional pharmacy programs, but technologically advanced pharmaceutical programs, right? So with that, I am very thankful to the organizers of this particular event for inviting us and having an interactive session with all your students and the faculty thereby. So thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your enlightening and valuable words. Now, I would request Professor Dr. Santosh Kumar Verma, sir, Principal, Quantum School of Health Sciences, to felicitate Sir Dr. Anil Kumar Sharma with the memento.
फोटोग्राफर भाग गए मैंने को बोल देखो ये नहीं
Thank you, sir. I request Ms. Pooja Singh ma'am, Associate Professor, Department of Pharmacy, to felicitate our jury member, Dr. Ravinder from Chitkara University. Dr. Ravinder.
Smile करो. Yes, बोलो. अभी धीरे धीरे
Thank you, ma'am.
चले गए.
Information is not knowledge. The only source of knowledge is experience. You need experience to gain wisdom. On this note, we shall now proceed to the plenary session of today. To begin, I would like to call upon Mr. Lokesh Das, sir, Assistant Professor, Soft Skills and Communications Trainer.
Thank you, Mr. Raj. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's a high time for the session 2, plenary session 2. I need to invite key speaker, and this gentleman is Dr. Dharmendra Kumar. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Dharmendra Kumar did his bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees from Department of Pharmaceutical Sciences, HND Garhwal Central University, Srinagar UP, Technical University Lucknow, and Soviet University New. He is presently working as a professor at Gopal Narayan Singh University, Jammuhar, Sasaram, Bihar. Dr. Kumar is also working as an adjunct professor in the Department of Pharmaceutical Chemistry, UCSI University, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. He has more than 17 years of industrial teaching and research experience. He has also gotten more than a 28 MPharma and 2 PhD dissertations. He has published more than 73 papers in national and international journals and conferences. This gentleman is also an author and co-author of 10 book chapters at national and international levels. He is the recipient of Young Scientist Award. He is a reviewer for various international journals and has been associated with academic work and various committees of different governing bodies. Ladies and gentlemen, can we welcome Professor Dr. Dharmendra Kumar with a thundering applause. Dear all, now I also invite Dr. Dharmendra Kumar to introduce Mahendra Singh, Principal at L'Orient Institute of Pharmacy, Himachal Pradesh, Kanda. Dear sir, please come to the stage.
Good morning, all of you. Respected Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, Ranjit Singh, sir, different delegates, participants, a very good morning to all of you. It's my privilege to introduce myself, Himanshu Singh sir. He was my mentor, and I was working with him. So, Assault sir presently working as a director and principal at L'Orient Institute of Pharmacy, Zoology, Himachal Pradesh, under the HP Technical University, Himachal Pradesh. Dr. Assault sir did his bachelor, master, and PhD degree from different places, like Hari Singh Lord, University Sagar. He has published more than 150 papers in Journal of Reviewed national and international journals. He has published. Recently, he has got AICT grant, approximately 20 lakh. And Dr. Sir is a very innovative, very intellectual, and a kind-hearted person. He supported many times to each and every person in terms of students, in terms of teachers, in terms of etc. So, thank you, sir. I would like to request to Assault sir kindly come and deliver his lecture. Thanks to organizer for organizing such type of events, and especially for the promoter. Thank you so much. Sir, please.
A very good morning to one and all. Respected today's program chief guest, my mentor, teacher, Professor Dr. Ranjit Singh sir, Professor Dr. Anil Kumar sir, all respected teacher fellow, coordinator of this today's national conference, a reporter asked from where this Facebook concept comes in your mind, he gives explicit answer from the Chitragupta. As we all know, Chitragupta was God who, having the love of all the human beings, committed on the earth at that time. And he knows the plus and minus, whatever inputs is given throughout the life, and what will be the result. It was clearly logged in his book. So Chitragupta gives this concept, and I proudly say that we are the Sanatan Dharma follower who having such kind of Vedas knowledge. In our Vedas, if we recollect some points of our Vedas, it is mentioned that Brahmastra, which was used by Arjuna during the Mahabharata. And Albert Einstein also comment on this particular Brahmastra because he was the physicist and he was the Albert Einstein. So he deleted his first capital word E from his name. He was much more influenced with the Arjuna Brahmastra and he removed his E. He replaced E with A, Arjuna. So how much our scientists and scientific values are founded and mentioned in our Vedas, we can say these are the sign of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence covers intellectual, cognition, designed, evaluated through the different speculated and reserved data. आप देखिए 1963 में फर्स्ट टाइम बायोमेडिकल साइंसेज के अंदर आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस को यूज किया गया। आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस सर ने अभी प्रोफेसर अनिल सर ने बड़ा अच्छे से क्लियरली मेंशन किया 7P कॉन्सेप्ट इन फार्मास्यूटिकल्स, PLC एवरीवेयर। ये टर्म एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशन के लिए बड़ा नया है, लुक्रेटिव है, लेकिन डेटाबेस कलेक्शंस एंड डेटाबेस एनालिसिस जो है उसमें हम काफी पिछड़े हुए थे अभी तक, बिकॉज वी वर लैकिंग इन टेक्निकल एजुकेशन एक्सपांशन टिल 90। आफ्टर दी computer emerging role in the education, it become in practice. So today I just tried to summarize some artificial intelligence application in the cosmetic sciences. As we all know, every person on the planet having the urge to make him or herself beautifying, and they are using different kind of cosmetic formulations by right and left hand without any scientific approach. We are using such kind of cosmetic formulations. क्या कभी आपने सोचा कि जब हम मेडिसिन लेते हैं तो डॉक्टर के पास जाते हैं, लेकिन हम कॉस्मेटिक फॉर्मुलेशंस लेते हैं, जबकि आपको मालूम है स्किन इज आल्सो वन ऑफ द बेस्ट route of sight for the drug administration, then why not for the cosmetic product also? It may produce toxicity, it may produce allergic reactions, but still we are not much more bothered about the application of the cosmetic product. That's why the artificial intelligence is foremost required, we can say, or necessary in the field of cosmetic science. It mimics the human intellect in order to address the particular issues. It increases in the process power and routine data collections. As far as concerned with the application of the cosmetic, आप देखिए अभी आप डिफरेंट एप्स जो हैं वो मार्केट के अंदर हैं, अलग अलग एप्स है। कॉस्मेटिक इंडस्ट्री आपकी कलर, आपकी फेस कंटूरिंग करता है और डिफरेंट प्रोडक्ट आपको सजेस्ट करता है। सो ऑल दीज आर द बेसिक्स ऑफ दिस बेस्ड ऑन डिफरेंट आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस एप्स ओनली। आप देखिए इंडस्ट्री के अंदर जब फॉर्मुलेशन डेवलप किया जाता है, वहीं से आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस का एक वाइटल रोल स्टार्ट होता है। किस पॉपुलेशन के लिए कौन सा फॉर्मुलेशन डिजाइन करना है, वहां आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस का रोल रहता है। किस एज ग्रुप के लिए फॉर्मुलेशन डिजाइन करना है, किस एलिमेंट के लिए डिजाइन करना है, किस डिसऑर्डर के लिए डिजाइन करना है, वहां से आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस का रोल प्ले करते हैं। Means in a nutshell, it is speech recognition, graphic recognition, surface and contouring recognition, and overall, it stores the large amount of information in the form of micrographic data. And after collection or analyzing the micrographic data, it gives you some solution for particular objectives. So, in short term, we can say the artificial intelligence it takes for a medicine to get approval and reach the market, particularly when used during drug trial also, during nutraceutical trial also, and during the cosmeceutical trial also. This may lead to the significant cost reduction as the data is analyzed. The cost of reduction, production cost may be reduced, time may be saved, and particular user may get a benefit from that product. So ultimately, in cosmetic formulations, overall yearly, if we see the market, cosmetic market, cosmeceutical market, it is anticipated to reach around 756 billion, we can say 6,000 crore market. 6,000 crore का जो मार्केट है वो ऐसे ही नहीं बना, उसमें टेक्नोलॉजी का यूज हुआ, पर्सनलाइज्ड कॉस्मेटिक प्रोडक्ट डिजाइन किए जा रहे हैं और उनके रिजल्ट्स जो हैं वो फ्रूटफुल रिजल्ट्स, पॉजिटिव रिजल्ट्स जो हैं वो कहीं ना कहीं हमारे जो डिसऑर्डर्स हैं, अभी आप देख मींस काफी सन प्रोटेक्टिव फैक्टर्स आपने सुना होगा, डिफरेंट स्क्रॉचिंग टेम्परेचर जो होता है स्किन को डैमेज कर रहा है, स्किन कैंसर, स्किन कार्सिनोमा, ये अभी काफी प्रोन है बिकॉज ड्यू टू दी ओजोन डिप्लीशन। तो आप देखिए कि एजिंग का सबसे बड़ा कारण जो है पोल्यूशन है और वहां भी कॉस्मेटिक प्रोडक्ट्स जो है यूज किए जा रहे हैं और उसमें भी आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस जो है उस कॉन्सेप्ट को इन्वॉल्व किया गया है और फ्री फोटो एजिंग मोबाइल ऐप जिसको नाम दिया गया है सन फेस। बाय यूजिंग दिस सन फेस you can determine which kind of sun protective factor cream, either lotion or either gel, can be used, and it is whether suit or not to your skin. इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस की जब हम बात करते हैं तो वर्ल्ड वाइड पॉसिबिलिटी इसकी बनती है। पर्सनलाइज्ड प्रोडक्ट आप डिजाइन कर सकते हैं, एक पर्टिकुलर रीजनल मार्केट को आप पकड़ सकते हैं और पर्टिकुलर कंट्री के अकॉर्डिंग, रेसेस के अकॉर्डिंग आप प्रोडक्ट को डिजाइन कर सकते हैं। सो दिस इज द ब्यूटी ऑफ दिस मार्केट, कॉस्मेटिक मार्केट along with the artificial intelligence. By analyzing the customer feedback and preferences, different companies, means various companies can develop the new product that meet the specific need of the users. As far as concerned with the different cosmetic products or its application, one of the most exciting application of artificial intelligence in cosmetic is virtual try-ons. Virtual try-on is recommended right now, and how different product would look on them without having to physical apply, it gives you result. So before application, you can find, you can analyze, or dermatologist can recommend this product is suitable. It gives you 100% or 90% positive results without any toxicity and adversity. So this not only enhance the customer experience, but also increase the likelihood of the repeated purchase also. You can see try-ons. Try-ons is the new kind of artificial intelligence here. It gives you skin tones, eye color, and facial features, shape and size. According to these parameters, it will study the human and it will give you some palatable kind of formulation for the customer. Another is Sassy.app, artificial intelligence. It is based on 3D because artificial intelligence in cosmetic is simply collection of different images, topography of either skin or different images of the color and its combination. And right now you will be surprised that in intradermal study in the sector of the aging, means wrinkle, for the wrinkle treatment, different app is in the market which will give you the perfect, it will suggest you perfect formulations, how much time it will take to recover the wrinkles, and what are the possibility in future also कि आपकी स्किन के अंदर क्या म्यूटेशन होगा, किस टाइप के रिंकल्स रहेंगे, उनके लिए भी वो फॉर्मुलेशंस आपको फर्दर 10 ईयर के लिए सजेस्ट कर रहे हैं. So this is the beauty of artificial intelligence for analyzing the skin to provide the researcher in all three-dimensional studies in dermal layer. Different app is in market which will analyze the sagging property of your skin. How much skin is toned. आप देखते आए होंगे, हम स्टार्टिंग से हमारे वेदास के अंदर, आयुर्वेदा के अंदर, हमारे ग्रंथों के अंदर मेंशन है, हम मुल्तानी मिट्टी को यूज करते थे स्किन को टोनिंग देने के लिए. उसके बाद हम आफ्टर द सिंथेटिक केमिस्ट्री जेल्स कम इनटू द मार्केट. कोलगेट पामोलिव जो कंपनी है 72 के बाद जब सिंथेटिक केमिस्ट्री का काफी बोलबाला रहा उस समय, तो डिफरेंट पॉलीमर्स मार्केट में है और जेल फॉर्मुलेशंस जो है इंट्रोड्यूस हुआ. बिफोर दैट काइंड ऑफ फॉर्मुलेशंस ओनली द नेचुरल फॉर्मुलेशंस वर इन मार्केट फॉर द एप्लीकेशन. बट आफ्टर द टेक्नोलॉजी इंप्रूवमेंट, now the cosmetic industry is suggesting natural product again, and different herbal product is being tried for the particular cellular level changes in the dermatology, wrinkle detection, and what kind of wrinkle is possible in future. It will give you the perfect formulation. It will suggest you the perfect formulation which contain the botanicals as well as different natural product. Now you will surprise. This was about the wrinkles, but another is about the skin nature. We all have different kind of skin nature, but some properties are same. Skin having the electrical property, skin having the biochemical property, and skin having the mechanical property. जब हमारी बायोकेमिकल प्रॉपर्टी चेंज होती है तो मैकेनिकल प्रॉपर्टी में चेंज होना स्वाभाविक है. So if there is a disturbance in the skin environment or biochemistry, then it will ultimately affect the mechanical property, means उसकी elasticity. जब skin की elasticity आपका disturb होता है, it will produce wrinkles, right? So after the vigorous study, it was found that first recognition फेस को रिकॉग्नाइज करने वाली टेक्नोलॉजी डेवलप की गई, एफआरटी जिसको बोलते हैं। एफआरटी से आपके चेहरे पे कितने रिंकल्स हैं उनको आइडेंटिफाई किया जाता है, एंड व्हाट आर द पॉसिबिलिटी, हाउ मच परसेंट इज टू बी रिकवर्ड। Within 3 weeks, your wrinkle may be swiped off. 3 हफ्ते में आपके चेहरे से रिंकल गायब किए जा सकते हैं। इस टाइप के फॉर्मुलेशंस जो है फर्ट टेक्नोलॉजी से डेवलप किए गए हैं, एंड यू विल बी सरप्राइज्ड एट द एज ऑफ 100 डिफरेंट 30% or 40% of wrinkles become swiped from the older face or aged skin. Now different artificial intelligence is also being used in UV application or UV filter application, or we can say sun screening agent. As you all know, right now the skin aging due to the sunlight is the major issue, and we all are using different kind of sun protective or photoprotective formulations, and all kind of such formulations which are in market or and we are using, it is based on titanium dioxide, zinc oxide. I mean to say these are containing only physical filter. Apart from the physical filter, some chemical agents are also being used. So such kind of chemical filters are having some adversity. So we need to replace that chemical filter. Benzophenone kind of chemical filters are in the market. So right now the artificial intelligence will give you what kind of natural botanicals are very for skin aging due to the photo exposure or sunlight exposure. So L'Oreal and Roorkee's company prepare different kind of small devices. By using the artificial intelligence, it will recognize your pH at the micro level. If there is changes in the 0.01 level of that pH, it will be recognized and it will suggest to you what kind of formulations is to be used at night or what kind of formulation is to be used in the morning or in afternoon. So such kind of wearable sensors are being used by using the artificial intelligence only. It captures the trace amount of sweat from the skin or skin pores through the network of micro channels, which providing the accurate pH reading within the 15 minutes. And such kind of patches can be used. It will give you microfluidic channels, and that channels will suggest what kind of formulations. Arbitrary unit will gives you the suggestion what kind of UV filter is to be used to maintain the skin pH. So such kind of some tracking devices are being used. Microfluidic solutions devices are being used in the real-time continuous hydration monitoring. Skin के hydration को कैसे monitor किया जाए? If skin will become hydrated, it will become radical. If skin will become non-hydrated or dehydrated, then it will become more resistive. Skin का resistance बढ़ेगा, then there will be dermatitis. और जब dermatitis होगा, तो फिर means that dermatitis may be severe psoriasis also. So such kind of devices will suggest to maintain the skin disorder, and some other skin tone that skin type of artificial intelligence devices is being used where the different color of skin and tone are a database. Thousands of skin colors and tones are available in different regions, country wise. इसको कलेक्ट किया गया है, उन डेटा से आपके फ्यूचर जो है कौन से आपको कलर टोनिंग फॉर्मुलेशंस यूज करनी चाहिए वो आपको सजेस्ट किए जाते हैं. So in a nutshell, we can say that artificial intelligence is playing the vital role everywhere, not only in cosmetic. It's playing the vital role since last 70 or 80 years in pharmaceutical formulation development, and not only in pharmaceutical. Now after 2000 the vital role is playing in the cosmetic industry, and now next is the nutraceuticals, where is also artificial intelligence is being used. So it was the summary of this today's artificial intelligence talk. If any query, any suggestions, please you may ask the questions. You are most welcome, and I hope in future too you will join such kind of conferences, and I am much more thankful to the coordinator, organizer of this today's national workshop or conference, coordinator Dr. Santosh Verma, Dean, School of Pharmacy, Quantum University, Vice Chancellor. We are thankful for organizing such a nice program for you student, quantum student from the different university and educational institutions. Thank you very much.
Audience, do you have any questions? Audience, do you have any questions?
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing such a wonderful nuggets of wisdom and interesting insights regarding the domain. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's a high time that Dr. Himanshu Kumar is requested to felicitate Professor Dr. Mahendra Singh, Principal, Laureate Institute of Pharmacy, Ganga, Himachal Pradesh. Sir, I request you to kindly come up the stage for the felicitation. Dr. Himanshu Kumar would felicitate hereby Professor Dr. Mahendra Singh Desai. Ladies and gentlemen, can we welcome this divine felicitation with us?
Thank you, sir. I request Dr. Shatachi, Assistant Professor, Department of Applied Medical Sciences, to felicitate Dr. Dharmendra with the memento. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Now, may I take a privilege to call upon Mrs. Saloni Arora, Assistant Professor, Department of Applied Science, for further proceedings.
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Saloni Arora. Now, it's a time to introduce our second chairperson, that is Dr. Anju Goyal. Dr. Anju Goyal is currently working as a professor and head in the Department of Pharmaceutical Chemistry, and she's an assistant dean of PhD program Pharmaceutical Sciences at Chimkara College of Pharmacy, Chimkara University, Rajpura, Punjab, India. Ma'am has an experience of approximately 18 years in academic. Her research areas include synthesis and derivatization of heterocyclic compounds to get final nitric oxide donors, derivatization of cytoconstituents, and analytical method development. Ma'am has guided 1 M.Pharm and 7 PhD students, and at present she is being under the supervision. There are 8 PhD students who are being supervised by Ma'am. She has in her credits around 10 patents, and she has more than 45 publications to her credit. Ma'am has attended many international and national seminars and the conferences. Ma'am has also edited a book that is Advanced Techniques of Analytical Chemistry by Benzene Sciences, She is the co-author of a book, Pharmaceutical Chemistry 4, which is being published by NUTRACEUTICAL Publications, and Synthesis and Biological Aspects of Pyrimidine Derivatives, which is being published by Lambert. Dr. Goel is a life member of APTI, IPGA, IHPA, and Society of Pharmacovigilance of India. Ma'am is a member of editorial board and advisory board of various national and international journals. Now I request Dr. Anju Goel ma'am to introduce our second keynote speaker, Dr. Mayada Joshi from GLA University, Mathura. Dr. Anju Goel ji. I think ma'am is not in a auditorium right now, so we will be moving further for the next session chairperson.
Ladies and gentlemen, attention please. It's going to be a comfort break for the 5 minutes. If somebody is going to go for the comfort break, they can go. The comfort break is going to be for the 5 minutes, and on the other half of the lecture, you're going to find some more interesting developments. Thank you.
Joshi has done his PhD from Maharshi Gyanand University, Lahore. Maharshi Gyanand University, Ajmer, in the year 1999. He did his Masters in Biotechnology from Kumaon University, Nainital, in the year 2003. He was awarded a doctorate from Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi, in the year 2009. After attaining scholarship from the CSIR, he joined a doctoral research in the Central Drug Research Institute, Lucknow, during which he performed biochemical and animal model-based research on the target enzymes playing a crucial role in type 2 diabetes mellitus. After completing his doctoral research, Dr. Joshi joined the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute, Harvard Medical School, Boston, USA, during which he performed research on the role of leucine-1 oncoprotein in various types of cancers, including prostate, breast, and lung carcinoma. He joined Israel Dacus Medical Cancer at Harvard Medical School in the year 2011, during which he performed research on the role of angioprotein inhibitors in drug-resistant renal carcinoma. Dr. Mayadhar Joshi has more than 12 research publications in the various scientific journals of institutional repute, international repute. He has also written some review articles on challenging health issues related to lifestyle diseases, including cancer and diabetes mellitus. He is currently working as an assistant professor in the Department of Biotechnology, GLE University. He is involved in developing a cancer biology and virology laboratory in the department. Now I invite Dr. Joshi for his session.
Thank you very much, Dr. Anju Goel, for such a nice and wonderful introduction about myself. Honorable the Chief Guest, Professor Dr. Ranjit Singh, Vice Chancellor of Soviet University, Congo, Honorable Vice President, AIMIN, Professor Singh, and Honorable Vice Chancellor of Quantum University, all the organizing team members of this conference, all dignitaries, faculty members, and my dear students. It's really a matter of pleasure for me that I got an invitation for the keynote address in this wonderful conference with a wonderful title that the paradigm shift to artificial intelligence in emerging trends of pharmaceutical and nutraceutical sciences, futuristic approach of healthcare. So here, such a wonderful topic of this conference, it is how it is all related at how we can utilize the technology, especially artificial intelligence, for the purpose of treatment of several health problems or diseases like diabetes, cancer, other heart cardiovascular diseases, and how we can use this technology for saving the life of the patients during the different disease conditions. So this technology is very useful and now being routinely used nowadays. But I'm here focus on the cancer, how we can use artificial intelligence technology for the cancer treatment. And here I'm taking the example that we in our lab in GLE University, Mathura, we are working on a plant, cannabis plant, and we are isolating the anti-cancer molecules from the different fractions or extracts through purification. So these nowadays, one more thing that we can see that these nutraceutical agents, they are considered better than the other chemical molecules or allopathic medicine because these nutraceuticals, they don't have the side effects, or we can say that they have lesser side effects as compared to the allopathic medicines when we use the long-term agents for long period, like in cancer, like whenever we do chemotherapy. So there are a lot of side effects of chemotherapy. So if we can use these nutraceuticals or herbal medicines for chemotherapy, it will be much better because these natural agents, they can enhance the immune system, and through enhancing the immune system, we can prolong the life of the cancer patients. So, we all know that cancer is a burden on human society, and it is the second most common cause of death. So the 5-year survival rate is now 62% for those who are disease-free, in remission or under treatment. Cancer cells are characterized by loss of contact inhibition, like they don't need any contact and they grow one on top of each other. Cancer cells, they respond differently than the normal cells to intracellular signals regulating equilibrium. So they divide indiscriminately and haphazardly in a random manner. So this leads to the uncontrolled growth of these abnormal cells in any part of the body. So there are basically many causes of cancer, like multiple reasons through which cancer initiate and it progress to different regions of the body and leading to the malignant state. So there are a lot of agents which can cause the carcinogenic agents, which include smoke, chemicals, etc., environmental agents, genetic reasons. Virus is also involved in cancer, some type of cancer. So these are the different causes. So tumor can be a benign tumor or malignant, as we know that it is if it is restricted to one part of the tissue, then we call it a benign, and if it spreads through metastasis, then we call it a malignant. So it is better to treat the cancer at the early stage, at the benign stage, because once it is spread to different tissues, it really becomes time-taking, and the anti-cancer drugs which are available in the market, they are not very successful because new types of cancer are emerging very fast, and the cancer become resistant to the drug treatment at the later stage. So one of the strategies that how we can treat the cancer at the early stage. So this artificial intelligence, it is very getting successful in detecting the cancer at the early stage. So this technology, it is nowadays it is utilized through computer programming, that how we can use AI to detect different type of cancers through the computer-based technology. So here the cancers, they are of the type carcinoma, sarcoma, and lymphoma. We know that lymphoma are one of the deadliest types of cancer, and on the clinical staging, it is again divided into 5 types: stage 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the fourth stage is called the metastasis. Now, how we can prevent or detect cancer? So we have to reduce or avoid exposure to known or suspected carcinogens. We have to eat a balanced diet. Diet is always useful. Exercise regularly. These are the natural ways which we can use in our daily routine for preventing from cancer. So we have to take adequate rest. We have to take care of our health through regular health examinations from the doctor. So there are a lot of treatment modalities like surgery, radiation, chemotherapy. In chemotherapy, previously we are using the allopathic medicines, but nowadays we are shifting to herbal medicines. Biologic therapy, it includes the immunotherapy, where we use the antibodies, and also we are using the combination of antibody and drugs. So these antibodies, they enhance the immune system, and these drugs, they kill the cancer cell. So the combination therapy is also getting successful, and bone marrow or stem cell transplantation, it is also a very useful strategy in the patients whose blood cells are abnormal. So we can replace the bone marrow, or we can just use the stem cells which can replace the abnormal cells, And nowadays, nanoparticle based therapy is also getting successful, in which we can encapsulate the drug in the nanoparticles. Gold nanoparticles and silver nanoparticles are nowadays routinely used in the labs, and we can increase the bioavailability of the cancer drugs through these nanoparticle based therapies. So here in the market, there are a lot of classes of anti-cancer drugs like different agents, mitotic inhibitors, antibiotics, enzymes. But even after so many inhibitors or so many drugs, the cancer is getting spreaded fast nowadays because we are unable to detect it at the early stage. So here now it is the role of AI and MI, machine ML, that AI and ML both are playing a very effective role in how we can detect the cancer at the early stage. So this technology is getting advantages over the previous existing technologies. We are getting the treatment. So before once we get the cancer detected at the early stage through AI or other technology, it will become easier to stop that cancer at that stage only. It will, if we can stop that cancer at that particular stage, it will be more easier, and we can prolong the life of the cancer patients by stopping at the early stage of cancer. Now, everybody knows that chemotherapy has a lot of side effects like hair loss, loss of appetite, and these other changes. But nowadays, due to herbal therapy and the AI-based therapies, we are getting more success in treatment of the drug-resistant cancers and the cancers which spread to at the later stages. Now, the current status of artificial intelligence in oncology and related fields, you can see that like radiology, pathology, radiation oncology, and gastroenterology, clinical oncology, gynecology, different types of oncology, they are using the artificial intelligence technology for the treatment of different type of treatments of cancer. So we can see that general cancers, breast cancer, lung cancer, prostate cancer, colorectal, brain tumor, and other different types of cancer. It is a published data in British Journal of Cancer 2022. So we can see that artificial intelligence is used for precision oncology beyond patient stratification. So we can use this technology. It has many key advances and challenges. Like we can deal with the multiple data modalities. Sometimes we don't have the sufficient data. So for AI, we need to collect sufficient amount of data of cancer patients from a particular area. Then we can use this technology for effective treatment. If we don't have the sufficient data, we cannot be able to use this technology successfully. And there is interpretability and explanation. So we have to interpret the data, and we have to explain it how we can use this AI technology. There is alternative learning approaches. So there are also some future outlooks like export in the loop systems, automated generation of hypothesis, and causal insights and automated ML. So we can use AI and ML together to be more effective for the treatment of cancer. Here I'm just explaining like cannabis, we can use this plant nowadays. It is a herbal therapy. It is a commonly available plant, but we have to take medical cannabis is also called medical marijuana. It is a herbal drug derived from the plant cannabis. So this plant, it is still unexplored how this plant is so successful. We can extract the molecules from this plant and we can use it for different type of cancers. Like there are major components. It includes phytocannabinoids, terpenes, the flavonoids. So these are the different fractions which we can isolate from biosynthesis, and we can check the activity of these fractions for anti-cancer purpose. So there are different receptors for this cannabis extract, like CB1 and CB2 receptors. So this whole mechanism, it goes through like how these cannabis extract, they act as an anti-cancer agents. So NIH in 1975 investigators, they reported there is a THC receptor and delta 8 THC, CBD, they all have in this involved in the adenocarcinoma in mice models. So increasing body of preclinical evidence suggests cannabinoids may have anti-cancer activity, and the antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effect may contribute as well. So there is a possibility that we can isolate more effective molecules from this cannabis plant, and we can characterize them, and we can see how they act in different type of cancer. So it has already been demonstrated that these cannabinoid molecules, they are effective in lung, breast, colorectal, pancreas, skin carcinoma, melanoma, and all different type of cancer. So there are mechanisms like they also act through VEGF receptors, like it is a angiogenesis. This VEGF receptor is involved in the angiogenesis, like in renal cancer. So when the drug becomes insensitive, so the cancer starts flowing through the angiogenesis, because the cancer cells or the tumors, they need blood supply. So if we can cut a particular pathway, the cancer cells, they adapt a different pathway, still it grows until and unless we cut down all the blood supply through anti-angiogenesis inhibitors. So there are cannabinoids, they decrease the activity of matrix metalloproteinase 2. It is a very important enzyme which is involved in cancer metastasis. So we can target gliomas are also involved in. This is the mechanism of cannabinoid-induced cancer cell death, like how cannabinoids, they bind to the CB1 and CB2 receptors, and they go to different signaling molecules like AKT, and they induce the autophagy and apoptosis in cancer cells. So these receptors, CB1 receptors and CB2 receptors, they are playing very important role. So any type of extract from the plant, it can be very useful for the treatment of different type of cancers. So cannabinoidal and breast cancer, they are also like triple negative breast cancer. They express different type of proteins on the receptor. So we can use this plant extract for the treatments. Cannabis is also used in the chemotherapy, so there is no adverse side effect of cannabis tea with docetaxel. Docetaxel is an anti-cancer drug. So we can say that if we can use the herbal agents and we also apply the artificial intelligence for the detection and treatment of cancer, it will be a more effective approach as compared to the existing approach of like we are using earlier. So we can now concentrate, or we can now enhance our planning that how we can use, how can we make use the effective use of artificial intelligence along with herbal medicine. So these technology along with medical treatment, they are more effective way of treating any kind of disease, and it has much of a very high future scope in coming time, that the cancers which become drug resistant or which reach the malignant stage, they can also be treated through herbal, effective herbal agents, and we can use the combination therapy for treating such type of the resistant cancer. So, again, thank you very much to all the organizing team members and to Quantum University School of Health Sciences for inviting me for this wonderful talk in a very interesting topic. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I request Dr. N. Murlata, HOD of Paramedical Sciences, Department of Quantum School of Health Sciences, to felicitate Dr. Maya Dutt.
Sir, I'm coming now.
Now I request Mr. Himanshu Kumar sir, Department of Pharmacy, to felicitate Dr. Anju Goyal.
Now, once again, I would like to call upon Mr. Yogesh Das, sir, Assistant Professor, Soft Skills and Communications Trainer, for further proceeding with the event.
Ladies and gentlemen, now it's a high time to introduce a very profound researcher in domain of pharmaceutical sciences. His academic niche, that of description, yes, is none other than Dr. Ashwini K. Chandra. Mr. Chandra is working as Assistant Professor of Pharmacology, Branch in charge Pharmacology, and in charge Internal Assessment Committee of Gurukul Kamri Haridwar, Day-2 University. So he's also in charge of Animals House facility. He has over 30 years of research, hardcore research experience, and has expertise in pharmacology and toxicology, analgesics, drug screening, anti-inflammatory drug screening, anti-hormonal drug screening, and immunomodulatory drug screening. Dr. Ashwini has published many books, chapters, and edited a number of books. Sir is a life member of IDGA, ABTI, and has received Pharma Excellence Award and Outstanding Performance Award. Now I would like to request Dr. Chandra to introduce our next keynote speaker, Dr. Convener Kumar, for the V. Sharma University of London. So I request to come to the stage. And we also welcome gentlemen
Thank you very much for inviting me here. Vishwani Dev Savitritulitani Parasur Yabhadram Tanasura Om Shanti 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 Om. Very good afternoon to all. First, let me extend my sincere thanks to the organizers of this wonderful program, and my special thanks to Professor Santosh, Verma, Professor Himanshu Chaurasia, Dr. Himanshu Kumar, and Vice Chancellor of this university for giving me this wonderful opportunity to be a part of this wonderful program, so that I express my views among with you all. I have given responsibility to introduce our eminent speaker of this particular session. But before this, I just want to take a few minutes to talk about artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is a very hot topic of today's scenario. If I talk about this artificial intelligence, it has been discovered a lot of time ago, in 1955 by John McCarthy. But problem क्या है? उसको analyze नहीं किया गया है. Discovered 1955 by artificial intelligence, उसको analyze नहीं किया गया. और analyze नहीं हुआ तो उसकी applicability नहीं हो पाई. In 2015 by Alan Musk, very you can say celebrity or very popular name in the field of this artificial intelligence. उन्होंने क्या किया, इसको एनालाइज किया कि कितनी यूजफुल है, इसकी एप्लीकेशंस क्या हो सकती हैं सोसाइटी के लिए. तो जब इसकी एप्लीकेशंस के बारे में पता चला तो अब ये देखो हर जगह पे आपको आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस मिलेगी.
लेकिन हम बात करेंगे अपने फार्मास्यूटिकल साइंस में क्या एप्लीकेबिलिटी है। फार्मास्यूटिकल साइंस में अगर आप देखें, अगर आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंसी अप्लाई करते हैं इंडस्ट्रियल सेक्टर में, इंडस्ट्री ग्रोइंग हब है आज की डेट में इंडिया के अंदर, जो फार्मा इंडस्ट्री है। कोरोना सिचुएशन में भी बाकी सब जितने भी जो इंडस्ट्री थी वो ठप हो गई थी, बट फार्मास्यूटिकल साइंस इंडस्ट्री, जो फार्मा इंडस्ट्री थी, वो उन्होंने जो है उस स्टेज में भी ग्रो किया है। अब सोचो आपने एआई की जो टेक्नोलॉजी है इसके साथ अगर कंबाइन हो जाए तो वो सेक्टर कहां से कहां तक जा सकता है। इसकी एप्लीकेबिलिटी डेवलपमेंट में भी हो सकती है, जो क्लिनिकल ट्रायल स्टेज में भी हो सकती है। ये क्या है, टाइम की बचत करेगा अगर इसको अप्लाई कर देंगे हम। ड्रग डेवलपमेंट स्टेज में हमें सैंपल्स एक्सट्रैक्शन करने पड़ते हैं। अगर ये आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस अगर हम अप्लाई करेंगे उसमें, तो एंड प्रोडक्ट जो होगा उसके बारे में आइडिया लगाया जा सकता है। जो बाकी सैंपल्स होंगे उनके ऊपर टाइम वेस्ट होने से बचाया जा सकता है, उनके ऊपर जो कॉस्ट लगेगी उसको बचाया जा सकता है। तो कहीं ना कहीं ये फार्मा सेक्टर के लिए भी बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है। इसकी डिटेल डिस्कस जो है हमारे साथ हमारे सेशन के बहुत डायनामिक पर्सनैलिटी हमारे साथ हैं जो इसमें चर्चा करेंगे। तो आई इंट्रोड्यूस डॉक्टर देवेंद्र कुमार, ही इज असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर इन कॉलेज ऑफ फार्मेसी in Pandit E.D. Sharma University of Health Sciences, Roorkee, Haryana. Dr. Devendra is a dynamic educationist and self-motivated person with professional experience of over 13 years in academic and research. Currently, he is working with College of Pharmacy, Pandit B.D. Sharma University of Health Sciences, Roorkee, as an assistant professor. He has done his B.Pharm क्षेत्र यूनिवर्सिटी रोहतक। तो इन्होंने यहाँ पे गलत मेंशन किया हुआ है, कुरुक्षेत्र यूनिवर्सिटी कुरुक्षेत्र, एंड एम फार्मेसी फ्रॉम गुरु जम्बेश्वर यूनिवर्सिटी हिसार। He has completed his PhD from MD University Roorkee. He is having more than 35 research papers in high international journals. He has participated and presented research papers in many national and international conferences. He has also served as chairperson and judge in various conferences. Now, without taking too much time, I would like to invite Dr. Devendra Kumar on the dais for his deliberation. So, Dr. Devendra Kumar, please, you are most welcome here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for inviting me and giving a nice introduction. First of all, I'm thankful to the Vice Chancellor, Registrar, and the Authority of Quantum University. I'm also thankful to Dean Pharmacy Department and the faculty members and whole academic team of Quantum University. ये छोटा सा व्यू है और ये पूरी की पूरी जो स्लाइड्स हैं, ये स्पेशली जो अपकमिंग जो डिपार्टमेंट फार्मेसी में ग्रो करना चाहते हैं, ये आपके लिए एक पिक्चर लगी हुई है इस स्लाइड में। आप बच्चों को दिख रहा होगा, माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, एक पिक्चर लगी है एरोप्लेन्स की। ये अगर आपका माइंड स्ट्राइक करता है according to the theme of this conference, very well organized conference, माइंड में क्या स्ट्राइक करता है, ये पिक्चर आप देखते हैं, have much view of this picture before starting the whole slide. Okay, picture is showing the aeroplanes are flying in the sky. It means the today's time है, sorry to say, मुझे थोड़ा notice मिल गया है कि look fast. The time according to this thing is not very fast. Technology का सबसे अच्छा personality follow Bill Gates. उन्होंने बताया है, बहुत पहले से बताया, आज से लगभग 50-60 साल पहले उन्होंने स्टार्ट किया था कि टेक्नोलॉजी हमारे हर स्तर पर है। टाइम्स में टेक्नोलॉजी को यूज कर रहे हैं, बट पीछे हैं। हमें नहीं पता लग रहा कि जो टेक्नोलॉजी है, हाउ दे आर मूविंग वेरी फास्ट एंड दे आर वेरी फास्ट। इन्होंने कहा you don't really even notice it, so it's a part of everyday life. Day by day, आपके हाथ में मोबाइल है, मोबाइल में सारी अपॉर्चुनिटीज आपके हाथ में ले आए, जो या ऑफिस में जाते थे, जॉब करते थे, और टेक्नोलॉजी को आप सीखने के लिए अलग अलग जगह जाते हैं। सेम थिंग इसको शॉर्ट में कहा जाए तो एआई what is artificial intelligence? Dignitaries और teachers आपको ये देखिए कि गवर्नमेंट की है कि हम सोच रहे हैं दैट इज द रोबोट हम मूवीज देखते हैं, न्यूज़ में देखते हैं, आप ये शायद इसके आप है वहां पे क्या एनसीआर रोबोट्स काम करते हैं। रोबोट्स की जो टेक्नोलॉजी है आज के टाइम में हाई टेक टेक्नोलॉजी में कन्वर्ट हो चुकी है, वेल प्रोग्राम है विद द हेल्प ऑफ एआई एंड ऑल the branches. We can see the robotics is a branch of science that includes electronics, combination, mechanical, as well as the computer. Computer science is going in the field of this AI or all the data science management. So we can say this is a well operated machine. अब जब रोबोटिक्स की बात आ गई है कि इसकी जो एंट्री है हमारी लाइफ में हो चुकी है, तो हमारी एक कॉन्फ्रेंस में लास्ट में एक लाइन है फ्यूचरिस्टिक अप्रोच ऑफ हेल्थ केयर। आप लोगों ने अगर थीम को जो स्पेशलिस्ट स्टूडेंट्स हैं म्यूजिक लीजिए, अगर आपने थीम को पढ़ा है कॉन्फ्रेंस की, तो लास्ट लाइन है फ्यूचरिस्टिक अप्रोच ऑफ हेल्थ केयर। फ्यूचर की अप्रोच को हम बात करें, फ्यूचर की अप्रोच में आप अपने आप को देख रहे हो या अपने आप की रिप्लेसमेंट देख रहे हो। हमें जो टेक्नोलॉजी नजर आ रही है दैट इज जस्ट लुकिंग कि हमारी रिप्लेसमेंट हमें दिखाई दे रही है। क्यों हो रही है? तो इसका छोटा सा एग्जांपल है रोबोटिक्स, छोटा सा एग्जांपल है रोबोटिक्स, और काफी आगे जा चुके हैं। हिस्ट्री के बारे में बात करेंगे, पर्सन 90 अप्रोक्सीमेटली 122 इयर्स पहले अप्रोच किया गया था 1939 में फर्स्ट टाइम एल्फ्रेड ने ड्यूरिंग द एक्सपेरिमेंटल सेक्शन। रोबोटिक्स जो सिस्टम है आपका टोटली डिपेंड करता है लॉज के ऊपर, फर्स्ट सेकंड लॉ है थर्ड लॉ है of the engineering. Yes. Common intellect, that is not a human being, but that has been prepared by the human. So एक तरह जो human brain है हमेशा आगे रहेगा इस artificial and robotic systems. तो ये rule जो है key component है हमारे robotic system के, और ये system है that is the work on the three things. One is the control system, power source, actuator and sensor. ये तीन पिलर है रोबोटिक्स सिस्टम जो आपस में देख रहे हैं और प्रोग्राम को ऑर्गेनाइज करते हैं किसी भी फील्ड के अंदर उसको एक्सपर्टाइज एग्जीक्यूट करने के लिए। नाउ दीस आर सेंसर्स, दे आर यूज्ड इन अ माइक्रोफोन लाइक दिस, द कैमरास, radar system, touch sensors, they are inbuilt in the robots. Actuators, they are the interlink between the sensors and the brain. Control system, just like human being, this control system is well program based system inside the robots. Power source, that is the energy we need it. Now the robotics entered in the field of healthcare. Now we can say that is the future inside the healthcare system. अभी मैकेनिकली सिस्टम था, हमारा इंजीनियरिंग सिस्टम था, ऑटोमोबाइल engineering systems are now these automated machines, well-operated machines entered in the healthcare system. And like this virology, virus system अभी हमने last COVID में देखा, तो man to man afraid. तो persons थे, other than the medical healthcare professional, especially you of the pharmacist, उनको छोड़ के पूरी दुनिया में एक है बना कि भाई कोविड बट दौरान हेल्थ प्रोफेशनल्स आ गए उन्होंने काम किया लेकिन उस टेक्नोलॉजी को भी डेवलप किया कि इस सिस्टम को भी अवॉइड किया जा सके तो रोबोट्स इन्होंने वायरोलॉजी में जो डेवलपमेंट ग्रोथ उसकी यूटिलिटी एक छोटा सा पहला है कि रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट में यूटिलिटीज है मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूटिलिटीज है सिस्टम इवन patient care and digitalization. The result in the form of digitalization and the ICU. The utilization of robots in different countries, even in India. Research and developments, first of research students and PG students, उनको थोड़ा आइडिया है कि डोपिंग हमारी एक केमिस्ट्री में काफी एरिया है to develop doping studies. That is the database or AI system, well program system in the computer system. Well, there is a lot of software. So, identification करना किसी भी एक कि active है, less active है, more active है. They are doing type of robots. जितनी की हैंडलिंग है इक्विपमेंट्स की हैंडलिंग है विद एक्यूरेसी दिस इज गोइंग ऑन नाउ रोबोट्स first that is IBM research and these are the biopharm companies pharmacy manufacturing and IBM these companies they first have close discovery platform and to make well program manage machine learning के through and enter two stages. Then in two progress, one is the reaction process. Chemistry के के बारे में अभी आपको करना पड़ता है, output देखना पड़ता है, number of processes. But with the help of program, managed program, the robots are performing. They are analyzing which reactions you are using, what type of product you have. Similarly, you also perform digital data in the lab. Experiment. Digital data it means they are performing all the program whatever they have they build some of the if you are putting these reagents to the integrate, the final product will be or not. So these biopharm companies they are going with the robots or AI. Manufacturing all things they are doing manually, maybe picking, maybe dropping, maybe capturing, maybe fixing. These also assemble. They are programmed with AI, well robotic system. Similarly, manufacturing like we can say the plant where fully automatic farmers developed by engineers. मैं छोटी सी बात फार्मेसी फील्ड में जरूर रखना चाहूंगा कि भाई आप जो स्टूडेंट्स बीफॉर्म फाइनल ईयर तक है पीजी कर रहे हैं या पीएचडी कर रहे हैं आप देखिए इसमें हमने क्या अपना इनपुट दिया है थ्योरेटिकल पढ़ लिया सोचिए प्रैक्टिकली आपने क्या या ये फील्ड के अंदर आपके लिए अपने इंस्टीट्यूट के लिए आपकी स्टेट के लिए आपकी कंट्री के लिए that can be possible but you have to learn with the help of engineers or some other related programs that is possible that is so these technology and the faculty of engineering they are doing very fast result अगर ये फील्ड डेवलप करती है result futuristic approach towards healthcare जो आपका जो है डिग्री तक है especially the pharmacist जो आपके we are going to do after B.Pharm और PhD आपकी ऑक्यूपेशंस का जो आउटपुट है धीरे धीरे कम हो रहा है due to this robotics and कोविड-19 जो सिनेरियो था उसके बाद की जो हॉस्पिटल इंफेक्शन सिनेरियो में उसमें they are playing very well. Now one thing is examination, patient care. Communicable disease है वहाँ approach करना is very difficult for the healthcare professionals. The robots, AI system based system they are performing well. Even they have to take and even they have to take temperature. They are doing well. Smart devices, everybody, the young professionals, they are using smart devices, monitoring health system day by day. How much you are blood pressure and this is the parameters. They are also functionalized. Now one more thing, the application of this AI-based computerized better programs. Each who is just talking, who is just want to expel out some things, they are also detected by well programmed by COVID-19 diagnosis and the AI-based combinations. What they are doing in different countries. Central collection very well organized. AI-based diagnosis purpose is well planned, well organized. Like in the first time, but they started examining the patient and all the parameters digitally they just display on the head of the robot. This is really great news in healthcare system. Laboratory testing, each and every thing is going to the help of these robots. Food to indoor or outdoor patients. They are also in the China. This is doing very especially I'm just mentioning Swami Mansingh Government Hospital in Rajasthan. SMS. This bed in emergency things like oxygen measuring things, blood pressure, oxygen level, all these things they are engineering engineers entry for well database को use करकर replacement professionals की definitely in future ये common example मैं आपको देता हूँ starting में हमारे नहीं होते थे तो जब से मोबाइल फोन आया स्मार्टनेस आई है एडवांसमेंट आई ना तो फोटोग्राफी डिजिटल जो हार्ड कॉपी अब हम घर लेकर या पोस्ट जैसे पोस्ट मैसेज करते थे तो टेक्नोलॉजी इज रनिंग when we have to move with this technology. Common example हमारे यहाँ hospitals. So these robots performing very well prevent the hospital-acquired infection via making sanitization. These are the few examples. Conclusions: machine है ये, no issues, but they are performing better than the healthcare professionals with high accuracy. So we can learn more and more things, these technologies, and we can use these technologies in our healthcare system, organized करने के लिए. These are the two references. Whatever from the material has been collected. And the last, thank you very much to Vice Chancellor and all the members of Quantum Industry who organized this wonderful conference, today's wonderful conference with a great theme. That is the advanced theme, we can say, if you want to learn. Thank you very much. And also thanks to Dr. Himanshu sir, and Himanshu Chaurasia for making all the arrangements and making plan for this wonderful conference. Thank you very much. Time to ज़्यादा नहीं लिया सर. आपने 20 minutes का 30 minutes का time दिया था. Hopefully I will just conclude it. If any queries regarding this robotics,
If you are having any
students
questions or query regarding this presentation, you can put your questions or query on the mail. I just provide you the mail of Dr. Devender. Okay? Because shortage of time, we will continue here question and answer session. We will waiting for the next eminent speaker for this. Okay, thank you.
छोटा सा आप लोगों के लिए सजेशन है जो बी फॉर्म स्टूडेंट फाइनल ईयर में है, पीजी में है, आपके यहाँ पर इंजीनियरिंग ब्रांच है, कंप्यूटर साइंस की होगी, तो यू जस्ट कैन कोलैबोरेट विद दोस स्टूडेंट्स, ब्रिलियंट स्टूडेंट्स, एंड यू कैन ऑल जस्ट डिजाइन, मेक सम डिवाइसेस, AI based devices to monitoring something, whatever the different diseases, they are growing very fast, and you are the future, we can say, if you want to do something in this related field. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing such a wonderful nuggets of wisdom with our audience and edifying us regarding pharmacy science. Ladies and gentlemen, since a beautiful flower is known by its divine aroma, a program is also known by the felicitation of its guests. Yes, guys, this is the felicitation time. And now, I would like to invite Ms. Ishita Singh, Assistant Professor of Applied Medical Science, and she would be felicitating Dr. Day-2 Kumarji. I would like to invite all the individuals upstairs, please. Yeah, Dr. Day-2 Kumarji would be felicitated duly by Ms. Ishita Singh, Assistant Professor of Applied Medical Sciences. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly welcome more than we will be Thank you so much, sir, for being with us. Now, I need to call upon Dr. Aswani Janraji that he needs to come upstage. His felicitation would take place at the one hands of Ms. Diksha Chandil, Assistant Professor, Paramedical Sciences. I invite all the individuals upstage, please. Can we welcome Dr. Aswani with a thunderous applause? Thank you so much, sir, for being with us.
Now, may I take a privilege to call upon Ms. Diksha Chandel, Assistant Professor, Department of Paramedical Science, for further proceedings.
Now, I would like to introduce our next session chair member, Dr. Richa Madan. Dr. Richa Madan, ma'am, is working as Professor Chitkara College of Pharmacy, Chitkara University, Punjab, India, She has done B.Pharm from MDU Rohtak, M.Pharm from Punjab University Chandigarh, and PhD from NIMS University Jaipur. Ma'am has 21 years of teaching and research experience. Her research area includes exploring traditional plants for various pharmacological activities and role of natural polymers, gums, and mucilage as pharmaceutical excipients in drug delivery. One of her research work on isolation of natural molecules from plant sources is appreciated by Sani Laboratories, Bangalore. She has guided 6 postgraduate students and 5 PhD students. She has published 53 research papers and filed 8 patents. She has authored one book entitled Textbook on Herbal Drug Delivery Technology and edited one book entitled Herbal Bioactive Based Drug Delivery System. She has delivered many invited talks in different national and international conferences and seminars and chaired various technical sessions in different national and international conferences. Ma'am is life member of various national societies like IPGA, APPI, SOPI, and Society of Pharmacology. Now, I will request Dr. Richa Madan Ma'am to introduce our next keynote speaker, Dr. Rajiv Kurele, Associate Professor, Uttarakhand, Ayurved University, Dehradun.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the nice introduction of mine. Thank you, everyone. A very good afternoon to all present here. And first of all, I congratulate Quantum University organizing member for organizing such a wonderful themed conference on the topic Artificial Intelligence in Emerging Trends of Pharmaceutical and Nutraceutical Science, Futuristic Approach in Healthcare. It is the need of the hour to sensitize the would-be pharmacist that it is the time where we have to collaborate artificial intelligence, or you can say robotics, in your healthcare system. Now it's my privilege to introduce the speaker of the session. That is Dr. Rajiv Kurele, Associate Professor, Uttarakhand Ayurved University, Faculty of Ayurved Main Campus, Uttarakhand. Sir has done MD Rasa Shastra Vasji Kalpana from HMB University Srinagar, BMS from CSGM University Kanpur, BSc from Bundelkhand University Jhansi, MBA from Haldwani, and PhD from UAU Gurukul Campus Haridwar. Sir is currently working as Associate Professor in Department of Ras Shastri and Vasji Kalpana at Uttarakhand Ayurved University of Government of University, Faculty of Ayurved Main Campus, Dehradun. He is in charge officer of Uttarakhand Ayurved Vishwavidyalaya, Ayush Nidhi Nirman Shala, Gurukul Haridwar, also having more than 30 years of professional experience in the field of scientific work, research and development in Ayurveda and government. He is also have been nominated by the government of Uttarakhand as expert member, State Technical Committee for the drug license of Ayurveda, Unani and Siddha medicine. So, Sir has also served as Ayurveda expert member in Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani Technical and Advisory Board. So, I welcome you, sir, for your invited talk.
ओम धन्वंतरे नमः। जो बच्चे पीछे बैठे हैं प्लीज आप आगे आ जाइए, आपके बहुत काम की बातें हैं। सभी जो पीछे बैठे हैं आगे फिल कर दीजिए सर। अभी तक आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस की बात करी, नेचुरल इंटेलिजेंस में जैसे वाईफाई होता है, जितना आप जो है पास में रहेंगे उतने सिग्नल अच्छे आते हैं। तो कुछ नेचुरल इंटेलिजेंस के लिए कुछ बताने वाला हूँ। सभी लोग आगे आ जाइए, स्पीड को फिल कर लीजिए प्लीज, हरी आप जल्दी आइए। फ्रंट की सारी सीटें फिल कर दीजिए जल्दी। आप भी आ जाओ। बेटा ऐसे काम की बातें कहीं मिलेंगी नहीं आपको। इस 20 मिनट में आप इतना सीख के जाओगे कि कुछ करने की इच्छा जागृत हो जाएगी। ठीक है, इसके बाद मेरा मोबाइल नंबर ले लेना, फिर सारी जो क्वेरी होगी वो मैं आपको सबको सॉल्व कर दूंगा। पीछे इधर इधर पीछे से इधर। सबसे पहले मैं इस सेमिनार के कॉन्फ्रेंस के जो आयोजक हैं, क्वांटम यूनिवर्सिटी के जो ऑनरेबल वीसी सर, इस कार्यक्रम के ऑर्गेनाइजिंग सेक्रेटरी हिमांशु सर, अश्विनी सर और सभी रेस्पेक्टेड डिग्निटीज, आप सभी का मैं हृदय से आभार व्यक्त करता हूं कि आपने मुझे एक मौका दिया हमारी बात सुनने का। तो आज मेरा विषय ये है कि कैसे हम अपने करियर में एक नया डायमेंशन स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं, शुरू कर सकते हैं। ये लेक्चर हमारे विद्यार्थियों के लिए तो अच्छा है ही है, लेकिन हमारी जो फैकल्टी के मेंबर हैं जो साथ में कुछ और करना चाहते हैं और कुछ अपनी हाइट और अपनी रीच को और बढ़ाना चाहते हैं, हेल्थ से वेलनेस की तरफ अगर बढ़ना चाहते हैं, तो ये लेक्चर उन सब के लिए बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण है। नेक्स्ट लेक्चर। एक मिनिस्ट्री होती है, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ आयुष। आयुष में 5 शब्द हैं, ए फॉर आयुर्वेदा, वाई फॉर योगा एंड नेचुरोपैथी, यू फॉर यूनानी, एस फॉर सिद्धा, एच फॉर होम्योपैथी। एक नई पैथी आई है सोअरट्टा। तो ये 6 पैथियां हैं। इसके अलावा एक पैथी और है एलोपैथी। ये सारी की सारी पैथियां किसके लिए होती हैं? हमारी हेल्थ के लिए, हमारे स्वास्थ्य के लिए। इस ईश्वर ने जो है हमें बनाया, तो हमारे साथ साथ जो है इस प्रकृति को बनाया, इस नेचर को बनाया, हमारे लिए हवा, पानी, भोजन इत्यादि की व्यवस्था करी। तो उसी के साथ साथ हम कैसे 100 वर्ष तक जिए, इसलिए हमें आहार और औषधियां, ये 2 चीजें दी गई। तो जो औषधियां हैं वो क्या करती हैं? हमें हेल्थ देती हैं। जब हम नॉर्मल कंडीशन में होते हैं, जब हम बीमारी के लिए लोग हम पे अटैक करते हैं, तो वो हेल्थ हमें रेजिस्टेंस, हमें इम्यूनिटी के रूप में मिलती है। और अगर हम जब बीमार हो जाते हैं तो बीमारियों को रिमूव करने की जो शक्ति मिलती है वो हमें औषधियों से मिलती है। और जब हम औषधियों को जब नेचुरल तरीके से यूज करते हैं, नेचुरल चीजों से यूज करते हैं, तो उसको क्या कहते हैं? आयुष सिस्टम कहते हैं। और आयुष सिस्टम का एक पार्ट है आयुर्वेद। आज मैं आपको बताने वाला हूँ कि आयुर्वेद के माध्यम से किस प्रकार जो है प्रोफेशनली अपना कमर्शियल कर सकते हैं। आप सभी जानते हैं किसी भी डिग्री कोर्स को करने के बाद आप क्या करते हैं? जॉब के लिए सर्च करते हैं। जॉब का मतलब एक ही होता है, आप सभी को नहीं पता तो बता देता हूं, जॉब मैंने जस्ट ओनली बॉस। आपने अपनी बॉस की सुननी है, कुछ ना कुछ जो जैसा भी कमांड देगा आपको जी सर बोलना है, आपको काम भी करना है। तो काम तो इंसान जॉब करके करता है, जॉब बिना करके करता है। ठीक, तो डिसीजन आपका होगा। मेरा तो एक ऊपर है कि आपको बताने का तरीका है कि आप अगर जो है जॉब से ऊपर उठना चाहते हैं और अगर खुद बॉस बनना चाहते हैं, तो कैसे हर वन सेक्टर में अपने आप को भी लॉर्ड एंड मास्टर बन सकते हैं, कैसे अपने आप को एस्टेब्लिश कर सकते हैं। तो उसके लिए हम आज आपको बताने वाले हैं। तो आयुर्वेद के बारे में ब्रीफ में आपको बता देता हूँ। आयुर्वेद 2 शब्दों से मिलकर बना है, आयु और वेद। आयु कहते हैं बॉडी को, माइंड मन को, और इंद्रिय हमारे सेंस ऑर्गन को, और हमारी आत्मा को। इन 4 तत्वों का समन्वय वो है, वो क्या है? आयु है। और वेद कहते हैं नॉलेज को, वेद कहते हैं विजन को, वेद कहते हैं जानने को, वेद कहते हैं समझने को। तो जिसके द्वारा अपने शरीर को, अपने मन को, अपनी आत्मा को, अपनी इंद्रियों को और अपनी जो है प्रसन्नता को हमारे यहाँ की स्वास्थ्य की परिभाषा बताई गई है, सम दोषा सम अग्नि सम धातु मल क्रिया सन आत्मेंद्री मना स्वस्थ तभी दिए थे। अर्थात शरीर की हेल्थ में जो एस्पेक्ट आपको नहीं दिखते हैं, हेल्थ क्या है? हमारी प्रसन्नता, हमारा आनंद, हमारा प्लेजर। आज आप देखें सारी दुनिया में जितने भी रोग हो रहे हैं वो क्यों हो रहे हैं? स्ट्रेस, टेंशन, बहुत सारे कारण हैं। तो ये भी एक बहुत बड़ा कारण है। तो इन सबको जो कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव रूप से जो कवर करता है वो क्या है? उसका नाम आयुर्वेद है। उसी को आप हर्बल कहते हैं। अभी आप बच्चों के दिमाग में भ्रांति रहती है कि हर्बल तो जाना पहचाना तो सब लग रहा है, हर्बल प्रोडक्ट जो है, लेकिन आयुर्वेद थोड़ा नया लग रहा है। तो हर्बल और आयुर्वेद में इतना ही अंतर है कि आयुर्वेद में हर्बल भी होता है, मिनरल भी होता है, मेटल भी होता है, एनिमल ओरिजिन भी होता है, और आयुर्वेद मंत्र पढ़ के भी चिकित्सा होती है। आयुर्वेद जो है जाप करके भी चिकित्सा होती है। तो एक डायमेंशन जिसमें हम जड़ी बूटी का प्रयोग करते हैं उसको हर्बल कहते हैं, और बाकी आयुर्वेद का रीच अष्टांग है। जिस प्रकार शरीर को स्वस्थ रखने के लिए 8 अष्टांग आयुर्वेद बताया गया, ऐसे ही मन को स्वस्थ रखने के लिए अष्टांग योग बताया गया। योग में मेडिसिन की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती, आयुर्वेद में पड़ती है। तो इस जो आयुर्वेद को जो कहा गया विशद विज्ञान उपस्थिता रोगी पास चतुष्टयम, इसमें एक डॉक्टर की आवश्यकता होती है किसी भी हेल्थ के लिए, एक हमें फार्मासिस्ट की आवश्यकता होती है, एक हमें जो है मरीज की आवश्यकता होती है, और एक हमें अटेंडेंट की आवश्यकता होती है। तो इसमें जो औषधि है, नेक्स्ट चलिए, औषधि हमारे यहाँ कहते हैं ओशो नाम रसा। आपने एलोपैथी में सुना होगा कि दवाई, दवाई का मतलब क्या होगा? जो किसी भी चीज को दबा दे वो दवाई। हमारे यहाँ आयुर्वेद में क्या होती है? औषधि। ओशो नाम रसा, जो अमृत को गुण दे। अमृत को माने कैसे? जो लॉन्जिविटी दे आपको, जो है आपकी नेचुरल लाइफ दे, वो औषधि है। तो उस औषधि को जो है आयुर्वेद में हम बना सकते हैं। तो पहले के जमाने में क्या होता था? डॉक्टर लोग जो है रोगाक्रांत वस्तु परिचित नाड़ी मूत्र फलम दिव्या सब इस पर दीर्घा करती है। लोगों की जैसे आजकल जो आप आर्टिफिशियल जो इंटेलिजेंस देख रहे हैं, जैसे इमेजिनेशन के द्वारा, कैसे जो है टेक्निक के द्वारा आप चीजों को देखते हैं, लेकिन पहले की इंटेलिजेंस कैसी थी? नेचुरल इंटेलिजेंस था, अपनी वैदिक इंटेलिजेंस थी, अपनी इनसाइट की इंटेलिजेंस थी। तो उस इंटेलिजेंस के माध्यम से हम लोगों की नाड़ी, उसका जो है उसका टेक्सचर बॉडी के, उसके बातचीत करने के तरीके, उसका टेम्परामेंट, इसके आधार पर हम जो है उनकी बॉडी में जो हमारे पंच महाभूत हैं, जैसे आजकल आप कोई भी ड्रग ले लें, कोई भी एंटीबायोटिक ले लें, तो हम केमिकल रेस्टोरेंट के आधार पर जानते हैं, पहचानते हैं, समझते हैं और दूसरे को बताते हैं। लेकिन पुराना तरीका क्या था? पंच महाभूत का तरीका था। हर चीज को हम पंच महाभूत के आधार पर कह देते हैं, इसमें ये तत्व है, ये तत्व है, तो ये तत्व है, इनकी कमी हो गई तो इस तत्व को हमने यूज करके उसको बैलेंस कर दिया। तो आयुर्वेद द्वारा हम ये जानते हैं कि किसी भी पंच महाभूतों की जो इम्बैलेंस होते हैं, और अगर ये इम्बैलेंस को अगर दूर कर दिया जाए तो हम स्वस्थ हो जाते हैं। इसी को हमारे यहाँ चरक ने कहा, साफ क्रिया भी अभी जायते शरीर धातु समान, साफ चिकित्सा विज्ञानम का मतलब विज्ञान मतलब, अर्थात ऐसी चिकित्सा करें जिससे हमारी दो धातु में बैलेंस हो जाए और जिसका कोई साइड इफेक्ट ना हो। तो इसीलिए जो है उसको चिकित्सा का कहते हैं। आयुर्वेद इसीलिए पॉपुलर हो रहा है सारी दुनिया में। आज कोरोना काल के बाद भी सबने देख लिया कि बच्चा जब पैदा होता है तो क्या है, कंसीव करते ही उसको कवरेज के लिए एंटीबायोटिक का एक्सपोजर दिया जाता है, ठीक है। आज जो है जमीन में फसल को अच्छा रखने के लिए खाद का एक्सपोजर दिया जाता है। तो इस तरह हमारी बॉडी खराब हो रही है, एक तरफ जमीन खराब हो रही है, और इसीलिए आज जो है सारी दुनिया नेचुरल चीजों की तरफ जा रही है। लेकिन नेचुरल चीजों से हम पढ़ने के अपनी स्किल के द्वारा कैसे पैसे कमा सकते हैं और कैसे अपना एक स्टार्टअप कर सकते हैं, आज मेरा वही टाइम। तो ये मैंने आपको एक शॉर्ट में उनका बताई कि कैसे जो है स्टार्टअप कर सकते हैं। आपको अगर पूरे हर्बल बिजनेस की बात करें तो आज जो है पूरे इंडिया कहीं ना कहीं 4-5% को कवर करता है पूरी दुनिया में, और चाइना क्या है, वर्ल्ड लीडर है हर्बल सेक्टर में। लेकिन शुरुआत की बात यह है कि इंडिया जो है, भारत हमारी जर्नी है इस सारी भाषा की, इस सारे वैदिक जो ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन है, वैदिक जो हमारी जो संपदा है, जर्नी है। इसके बावजूद भी कमाल की बात क्या है कि बाहर से शोध पत्र छपके, बाहर से जो है बैकअप आके हम उन चीजों को खरीदते हैं और मजबूर होते हैं और कहते हैं ये रिसर्च बेस्ड है। तो अपने यहाँ क्या है कि हर चीज मैन्युफैक्चर है, लिखी हुई, बस उसको पढ़ने समझने की जरूरत है। तो इस आयुर्वेद जो इंडस्ट्री है, ये एक ना कहीं हमारी जो है आज सारी इंडिया जो है 50 से 70 हजार करोड़ को डील करती है। कमर्शियल वैल्यू में जितनी 50 से 70 हजार करोड़, और जिसमें क्लासिकल प्रोडक्ट हैं वो कि हमारे करीब 20,000 करोड़ से 10,000 करोड़ के बीच में रहते हैं। क्योंकि ये सब एक स्टैटिकल डाटा है, हर व्यक्ति के अपने अपने वो है, इसलिए आपको मैंने रेंज बताई कि पंद्रह से 17%, यानी कि आज सारे जब सारी दुनिया में जब रेसेशन रहा, सारी इंडस्ट्री जब फ्लॉप हुई, तब भी जो है हर्बल इंडस्ट्री सबसे ज्यादा इसमें अगर आप कुछ भी करोगे तो आपको वो फ्यूचर में पे करेगा। क्यों? क्योंकि एंटीबायोटिक से लेके जितने केमिकल हैं, जितनी हमारी लाइफस्टाइल के डिसऑर्डर हैं, वक्त के साथ साथ और दुनिया के साथ साथ और बढ़ने वाले हैं। तो इसीलिए ये बिजनेस जो है और ज्यादा आपका बढ़ने वाला है। तो आयुर्वेदिक ड्रग की एक कैटेगरी मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, क्या क्या कैटेगरी होती है, फिर कैसे बनेगा वो बताता हूँ। आयुर्वेदिक ड्रग एक, मैं सबसे पहले जेनेरिक मेडिसिन, जैसे आपने सुना होगा, सुना है जेनेरिक मेडिसिन? तो आयुर्वेद में उसको कहते हैं शास्त्रीय औषधियां, जिसको ड्रग एंड कॉस्मेटिक एक्ट के 3A सेक्शन में जाना जाता है। दूसरी औषधि होती है हमारी प्रोप्राइटरी मेडिसिन, जिसको ड्रग एंड कॉस्मेटिक एक्ट के 3A सेक्शन में जाना जाता है। इसके बाद आते हैं हमारे हर्बल कॉस्मेटिक, हर्बल न्यूट्रिशनल, और क्या है हर्बल एक्सट्रैक्ट, और इसके अलावा एक और नई कैटेगरी भी डेवलप हो रही है, हर्बल वेटनरी फीड सप्लीमेंट, हेल्थ सप्लीमेंट। और फिर न्यूट्रास्यूटिकल के अलावा हमारे फ्रूट के जूसेस हैं, आप देखिए रियल जूस वगैरह का कितना बड़ा कारोबार है खरीद है, बादाम का कारोबार देखिए। एक सिंपल छोटे से एक आजकल शुरू हो गया, आज 35,000 डायरेक्ट की एम्प्लॉई है, 35,000 डायरेक्ट एम्प्लॉई है। तो आज बहुत सारा संभावना है कि आप कैसे इन दवाइयों को बना सकते हैं। तो ऑब्वियसली बच्चे कोई भी काम शुरू करने के लिए 5 महत्वपूर्ण होते हैं। क्या होते हैं? पहले मैन, मशीनरी, मेथड, मटेरियल और मनी। तो सबसे ज्यादा कठिन क्या है बताइए, आप खड़ा करके बताइए। सबसे ज्यादा कठिन क्या है? मैन का विजन और संकल्प है। तो अगर आपके दिमाग के अंदर ये आ गया कि हमने औषधियां बनानी है, डालनी है, एक खाना सेट करना है, तो सबसे पहला स्टेप क्या है कि आपके दिमाग में मन की तो कई वृत्तियां होती है, संकल्प विकल्प, लेकिन आपको संकल्प आना चाहिए कि मेरे को कुछ करना है। नेक्स्ट स्टेप क्या है उसका कि हमने फॉर्मेशन शुरू करनी है। एक हम अपनी कोई फल डालें, तो फल को अगर हम लोकल लेवल पर डालते हैं तो उसको हम सोसाइटी एक्ट में या चिटफंड एक्ट में उसको रजिस्टर करते हैं। सोसाइटी एक्ट में करेंगे तो आपका सोसाइटी बनेगी, ट्रस्ट बनेगा, फंड बनाएंगे, तो फंड रजिस्टर यहाँ अपने रजिस्टर करना पड़ेगा। तो वो दो तरह से रजिस्टर हो सकता है, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट ओनरशिप में एक मालिक बन के, अगर आपके पास रिसोर्स कम है तो मालिक बन के, 3 मालिक बन के पार्टनरशिप। तो इसके अलावा जो है फिर आप जो है उसको और गवर्नमेंट में जमा कर सकते हैं, प्राइवेट लिमिटेड होती है। अगर आप इंटरनेशनल काम करना चाहते हैं तो आपको आईएनसी कॉर्पोरेशन करते हैं। इसके अलावा कोई अभी नई इकोनॉमिक फॉर्मेट बना जिसको कहते हैं एलएलपी, लिमिटेड लायबिलिटी पार्टनरशिप। तो ये करने के बाद फिर आप क्या करते हैं कि आपको जैसे घर में रहने के लिए अपना घर नहीं होता, क्या करते हैं किराए पे थर्ड पार्टी से पेमेंट करते हैं। तो इसी तरह किसी भी फार्मेसी को सेट करने के लिए एल की एल माने लैंड आपके पास में बनाने के लिए आपको बिल्डिंग की जरूरत पड़ती है, आपको है लाइसेंस की जरूरत है। तो लाइसेंस के लिए जो है रिक्वायरमेंट क्या क्या होती है, सबसे पहले आपने कोई भी भवन को सर्वे करेंगे तो उसको फिर हम फायर से उसको सर्टिफाई कराएंगे, उसकी एनओसी लेंगे। उसके बाद हम क्या करेंगे, पॉल्यूशन की एनओसी लेंगे। इसके अलावा उसमें अगर हमने लेबर से कुछ काम कराना है तो लेबर का लेबर से एनओसी के साथ फिर हमने पैन नंबर, अकाउंट नंबर, अकाउंट नंबर के बाद इसमें हम गवर्नमेंट फायदा लेना चाहते हैं, मीडियम स्केल पर प्राइस होते हैं, उसमें हम रजिस्टर्ड कराते हैं, बेनिफिट मिलता है। हम जो है किसी को सप्लाई करते हैं तो नहीं दे रहे तो उसको मदद कर सकते हैं, गवर्नमेंट से सर मिल सकती है, आपको नए ऑर्डर में आपको रिजर्वेशन मिल सकता है। तो इस एमएसएमई के अलावा अगर आपने इंटरनेशनल मार्केटिंग कर ली तो आईसी कोड लेना। तो ये मतलब लीगल रिक्वायरमेंट पूरा करने के बाद फिर जो है हम मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट को हायर करते हैं, लगा देते हैं, या तो लोन वगैरह की व्यवस्था कर देते हैं, अपना पैसा तो अपना लगा देते हैं। या किसी एक आध पार्टनर ऐसा बोलते हैं कि दिमाग हो गया, दूसरे का पैसा हो गया, एक मार्केटिंग का बंदा हो गया, किसी गवर्नमेंट में लोग नेक्स्ट आगे फिर एक बात आती है प्रोडक्ट का सेट करना, कि बनाना है इसके लिए मार्केट में सर्वे करना होता है। तो सर्वे के लिए आप आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस को यूज करते हैं। करने के लिए आप मार्केट में जो है किसी भी दुकान पे जाके आप एक काउंटर पे टॉप से देख के उनसे पर्सनल इंटरव्यू लेके बात कर सकते हैं कि क्या चीजें ज्यादा बिक रही है। आप अगर इंटरनेट पे अगर सर्वे करें, ऑब्जर्व करें तो आपको सब कुछ समझ में आ जाएगा। आप जानेंगे टॉप लार्जेस्ट सेलिंग आयुर्वेदिक प्रोडक्ट, टॉप लार्जेस्ट सेलिंग आयुर्वेदिक प्रोडक्ट, कॉस्मेटिक प्रोडक्ट, आप जो भी डालेंगे आजकल तो नेट में सब कुछ अवेलेबल है, बस आपको इसको प्रॉपर तरीके से समझने की जरूरत है। जब आपने ये डिसाइड हो जाता है कि हमें क्या बनाना है तो फिर हमारे पास 3 विकल्प आते हैं लाइसेंस के लिए। ये जिसको कहते हैं सीएल माने कंप्लीट लाइसेंस, कंप्लीट मैन्युफैक्चरिंग लाइसेंस। एक होता है नॉन लाइसेंस और एक होता है कॉन्ट्रैक्ट मैन्युफैक्चरिंग। दुनिया में जो 98% जो है व्यवसाय लोग कैसे कर रहे हैं, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, ठेका देगा। अपना ना दुकान है, ना अपनी फैक्ट्री है, अपना बस क्या है, दिमाग है, अपना शरीर है, और अपने जो है सहयोग के लिए पैसे वाले को पकड़ लिया, एक मार्केट में भी अगर व्यवसाय है बंदे को पकड़ लिया, यानी कि इंटेलिजेंस ऑफ पर्सन, तो दिस इज नेचुरल इंटेलिजेंस। ठीक, आर्टिफिशियली जो हमारे क्लाउड में प्राइमरी जो डाटा है, जो इंफॉर्मेशन है, उसको हमने अपने वेल्थ के लिए, अपने हेल्थ के लिए, क्योंकि अगर इससे एक ऐसा व्यवसाय है कि आपको हेल्थ के साथ साथ आपको वेल्थ भी मिलेगी, तो इसके बाद आपने जैसे लाइसेंस ले लेते हैं, तो लाइसेंस अगर आपने क्लास में है तो उसके लिए क्लिनिकल ट्रायल की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है। अगर आप प्रोप्राइटरी लाइसेंस ले रहे हैं और अगर वो टाइम टेस्टेड है, मतलब ड्रग एंड कॉस्मेटिक में एक शेड्यूल है, शेड्यूल फर्स्ट पे शेड्यूल में जो आयुर्वेदिक बुक्स दी गई हैं, शेड्यूल को 54 बुक है, इसके अलावा 3 फार्मा कॉपियां भी ऐड करे हैं। तो उन जो बुक्स हैं अगर वो पढ़ने से तो वो हम उनका लाइसेंस ले सकते हैं और उसका बहुत ज्यादा क्लिनिकल टाइम की आवश्यकता नहीं पड़ सकती है, उसका डायरेक्ट आप अप्लाई कर सकते हैं। उसका कैरेक्टराइजेशन करा के ड्रग को स्टैंडर्ड करके और ड्रग को उसको स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्मेट में सबमिट कर देते हैं। तो लाइसेंस बनने के साथ ही आपका स्टेप क्या हो जाता है कि आपके पास जैसे आप क्षमता हो, जैसे पैसे हो, तो व्यक्ति तो जो है कोई 1 लाख से लेके कोई 200-400 2000 करोड़ की इंडस्ट्री लगा लेता है, तो सबकी चल जाती है। आपको जो है अपना देखना होगा कि कैसे कैसे छोटे लोगों ने स्टार्टअप खड़े करें, लेकिन स्टार्टअप खड़े करने के लिए आप विश्वास मानिए कि किसी भी स्टार्टअप, अच्छे स्टार्टअप के लिए किसी के पास बहुत ज्यादा नहीं हुआ करता था, की इच्छा शक्ति बड़े स्टार्टअप की सफलता का कारण रही है। तो मैं आपको कहना चाहता हूँ, मेरा मोबाइल नंबर नोट कर लीजिए, 9536 345 325। मैं रिपीट कर देता हूँ, 9536 345 325। विद्यार्थियों के लिए, बच्चों के लिए हमारा यूट्यूब का चैनल है @IUZON, बट यूट्यूब पे आता है। एक बच्चों का फोटो मैप है IUZON करके, तो उसको लिंक मैं शेयर कर दूंगा। और एक हमारा व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप है जिसमें हम स्टार्टअप के लिए मोटिवेट करते हैं, के लिए उनको कैसे स्मार्ट रखें और कैसे सुरक्षित रहें। तो ये सारी जो हेल्थ चीजें आपको मिल जाएंगी। लेकिन मेन बात ये है कि इंसान की सोच से ज्यादा कुछ नहीं। हमारे आयुर्वेद के पहले हुए उन्होंने लिखा विद्या वितरण विज्ञानम सिद्धि तत्परता क्रिया षट गुणम ऐसे ना आश्चर्यता अति वर्तते। अर्थात ये है क्या हमारे आयुर्वेद के लेवल है इसी प्रज्ञा में अर्थात हमारा जो है विद्या जो हमारी विद्या में हमारा जो है जिसको जो है करते हैं आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस को ऑपरेट करते हैं और विज्ञान विद्या ऊपर के बाद विज्ञान बनता है यानी कि इंटेलिजेंस नेचुरल आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस और इसको मिलाकर विज्ञान बनता है। फिर हमारा क्या है ना इसमें इसके आधार पे हमारी ठीक लगती है हमारा कंसेप्ट करते हैं इसके आधार पे तत्परता करते हैं और इसके आधार पर क्रिया फलित होती है और क्रिया से हमें हमारे मोक्ष आरोग्य हमें धर्म काम प्राप्ति होती है। तो आयुर्वेद से हम वेलनेस से वेलनेस की तरफ और समृद्धि की तरफ बढ़ सकते हैं। आयुर्वेदिक खाना के माध्यम से आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस को अपनाकर और बहुत सारी जो टेक्निक है तो हेल्थ एंड समय की बात को देखते हुए कि यही पर लेक्चर बात करना चाहूँगा। अपने बच्चों को क्वेरी होगी तो उनको फर्दर इसके लिए कैसे काम करना चाहिए और कैसे पढ़ते पढ़ते अपने आप कुछ कर सकते हैं। कई बच्चे तो मैंने देखा कि नोएडा दिल्ली में पढ़ाई करते करते उन्होंने कंपनियां बना दी कुछ जो है कोई एक्स्ट्रा कुछ बना भी नहीं रहे हैं कोडिंग कर रहे हैं बस उनकी आर्टिफिशियली उनकी कंपनी है और जो भी इंसान वर्चुअल मोड में चल रहा है अपना ऑफिस भी नहीं है मैंने पढ़ते भी है कंपनी बिजनेस कर रहे हैं 50 तक मैंने खुद ही देखा। तो विश्वास मानिए हिम्मत और आपके विश्वास से ज्यादा दुनिया में कुछ भी कम नहीं है। बस आपने हिम्मत और विश्वास करना है कि हम कुछ कर सकते हैं तो आपके लिए ये स्टार्टअप अच्छा लगता है। वरना कुछ ना करना हो और पैसिवली काम करना हो तो फिर बहुत सारे रास्ते हमें आप अपने लिए सकते हैं। धन्यवाद आपके लिए बहुत
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. Now I request Ms. Saloni Arora ma'am, Assistant Professor, Department of Applied Medical Sciences, to felicitate Dr. Najib with the memento.
फोटो देखने के लिए आया हूँ प्लीज मैं तो फोटो लेने के लिए
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Dr. Vijay Sharma and Shavi Singla to felicitate Dr. Richa ma'am with the memento. Thank you, sir. Now I will request Dr. Richa ma'am to give few highlights of the session.
everyone. It was indeed a very wonderful session given by Rajiv Kulale regarding the startup programs on the herbal formulation. I'm really very close to herbal drugs because my work is on herbal drugs, and I am basically working on the clinical part, or you can say scientific regulation of the herbal drugs which I use in your Ayurvedic Ayurvedic systems of traditional system of medicine. It's a very important part that students can bring new opportunities, new values in the herbal product development. New values are there not only in the disease prevention, in the nutraceutical sectors, in the dietary supplement sector, and in the cosmeceutical sectors. So thank you so much, sir, for making us all familiar with the new opportunities in the herbal drug development. Thank you everyone.
Now I request Dr. Chavi to please give the highlights of the session. Hello everyone. I must say the program that was organized by the Quantum University, that is indeed a great thing that they have done this time. So during this sessions, all the speakers from institutions, industry, and all the speakers who are there who just highlighted the things over AI in healthcare, that is really marvelous. I must say this is a platform where students used to discuss with everyone and the persons who are coming from other universities that can interact with each other. This is a great platform for exchange of thoughts, and you come to know what are the new inventions or innovations that are going there in the whole world. So this is something you are able to understand. What's the basic AI in healthcare? This is not the only thing that we can say. I must say that the organizing team, they have done a marvelous job over there. So, VC sir, the sir Masha sir who has joined from over there and just give an insight over the AI that is on the skin and the cosmeceuticals. That was really a great lecture. Sir was the startups that you can explore. This is the thing that you need to understand because jobs is not the only possibility with us. We have to look after for opportunities that we can start working when you are students. So this is something, a great initiative from the Quantum University, I must say, and I appreciate one and all for inviting me over there in the university. So thank you all, thank you everyone. Thank you so much, ma'am. Now it's time to felicitate some of our resource persons. Now I request Ms. Anjali Dikshit ma'am, Assistant Professor, Department of Pharmacy, to felicitate Mr. Deepak Ashwal, Assistant Professor from Subharti University, Meerut. Now I request Assistant Professor Ms. Parul ma'am to felicitate Dr. Brijesh Sharma, Principal of BR College of Pharmacy, Talwar. Now I request Ms. Lakshmi, Assistant Professor, Department of Medical Sciences, to felicitate Dr. Chavi Singla, Director of JP College of Pharmacy, Lucknow. Now I request Ms. Priyanka, Department of Pharmacy, to felicitate Professor Dr. Rajni Bala, Deputy Dean, Chitkara College of Pharmacy, Chitkara University. Assistant Professor from the Department of Pharmacy, felicitate Ms. Ms. Poonam Khan, Associate Professor from HIPR, London, HP. I once again request Mr. Ravi to felicitate Dr. Bhupendra Chauhan from Shubit University, Gango.
Thank you so much, everyone. Now, I request you all to proceed to the meeting seminar hall for the next break. And I request everyone to be back here by 2:30. Thank you so much.